Oh shit, I always forget this happens. Hello testing. For fuck's sake. Oh my god, I'm huge, hang on. Or live editing, don't mind. You didn't see anything, hello? There we go, everything's fine. Everything's fine, everything went to plan. We're gonna loop some of the music backgrounds. Actually, whereabouts were we? How long have we been live for? About 4 minutes? I guess around there. Let's go with that. Let's go around here. Hello. How are we doing? Hope everyone's doing okay. Ali, Joel, thank you so much for the subs. I appreciate you both. And welcome to something that I've completely forgot I rebranded last year. I forgot I called it Quackmas. So, I initially wanted to try and rebrand it from Shitmas to Quackmas because we were going to go with the duck theme for the channel last year. My plan sort of fell through for that, and it didn't end up happening. And on top of that, I just wanted to try and get around the fact that I can't literally call the stream title Shitmas, and I had to censor it. But I'm kind of happy with it being called Shitmas. Everyone still calls it Shitmas, so I'm going to stick to that. I'll stick to my guns. I'm just going to censor it and go with it. But yeah. Welcome back, thank you. But yeah, okay, so today, hopefully the music sounds okay, hopefully I'm sounding okay. I'm gonna head over to this screen right here, because we have a few tier lists to go through today. I don't have too many, but I thought we'd start off with something light, to get us sort of back into the swing of things. I'm gonna have to do some live editing as I cut over to this camera, so bear with me, or bear with me. Yep, seamless. Alright. Perfect, nothing happened. So here we are again. So, the tier lists. Let's get into it. So, I don't know if I want to say what all of these are from the get-go. You can sort of see what these are along the top, but I'm going to do my best to sort of like ease our way into each of them. Also, is everything looking and sounding okay? I hope it is. This is a very, very impromptu, everything was working fine, and then I proceeded to forget how streaming worked despite only being gone for like, 2 weeks or something. That was good. All good, thank you, Ali. I appreciate you. But anyway, so for anyone who's unfamiliar with Shitmas, I usually try and do a bunch of different festive themed streams every year. I don't think there's been a year where I haven't done anything yet. We always play Viscera Cleanup Detail, which me and Joel are playing tomorrow. Actually, I should probably talk about the itinerary for what we got going on this week. But today we're doing tier lists, Christmas themed tier lists. Tomorrow, me and Joel are doing our annual Viscera Cleanup Detail. It usually happens on Christmas Eve, but Joel isn't actually going to be here. To be able to do the tier list. What am I saying? I'm fucking losing my mind already. This music is very loud as well. Hang on. I'm gonna turn it down. Turn it down just a little bit. Right. Okay. I'm feeling a bit more prepared now. We're all good. Alright, so. Yeah, so today we're doing tier lists. Tomorrow me and Joel are playing Viscera. I say it usually happens on Christmas Eve. We can't do that this year. We're doing it tomorrow. Then on Thursday, I will be playing through a bunch of retro Christmas games. Some of them we have played before, but those old VODs where we had played them no longer exist, or they were literally eons ago, and nobody remembers the VOD or the stream or anything. So we're going to go through some old classics again. And then for the itch.io games, the compilation of games I'll be playing is currently being made. I'm getting a few things set up for that. And then that'll be on the Friday. And then on Christmas Eve, which is the Sunday, I'll be playing the Power Wash DLC. Which will replace Viscera for Christmas Eve, but there's a new Christmas DLC to Power Wash Simulator, so I'll be doing that. And that is a very, very quick summary of everything that's meant to be happening in the next week. So yeah. British, thank you so much for the sub, I appreciate you. It ain't Christmas until Hans Gruber falls off the tower. Alright, well, we're about to get into 3S, excuse me. 3S. We're about to get into the first tier list. Today we're going to be... actually, I need to make sure that the music's looping, so let me just do that as well. So I don't forget about it later. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Right. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So, if you're unfamiliar with the concept of a tier list, there's a website called Tier List Maker. There's a bunch of tier lists on there, usually created by various users. People make these and, you know, thank you for creating things that can then generate content. It's the only thing I can say off the back of that. But yeah, these are great. I love making tier lists. It's so fun. And I don't think I've ever done a Christmas tier list before. So, here we are. Here we are. I thought this would be a very easy and good way to ease into Shitmas this year. So yeah, let's start going through a bunch of films and get either, I don't know, I feel like some of these movies I'm going to get some shit for saying I've not seen or I don't think they're great. But we'll get on with it. And we're going to start with one of the middest films of all time, which is the Jim Carrey Christmas Carol. Now, you might ask why have I put it here? I just didn't really care for it much. I just didn't really get on with it. I didn't think it was terrible. I definitely didn't hate it. But I don't think I'd say it's a B. I think that C firmly is where I would place this. Maybe the high end of C if I was feeling generous. But I would have to be feeling generous. I don't know. I'm a little bit mixed on it. But yeah, we'll have a thonk. J Boogie, welcome in. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone, by the way, just in general, hope everyone's having a great December. I know I haven't been around for a little bit, but I hope that everyone is doing okay. Doing okay in the run-up to Christmas. Okay, so this is going to be a controversial one. I've never seen A Christmas Story. Just genuinely never watched it. Never watched it. I know that's a really popular one for a lot of people too. I've just never seen it. I've never ever seen it. There are also some films on here where I don't know if they are Christmas films, but they're on here anyway. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw... Would you say that... Is that a second Plane, Trains and Automobiles, or is that the same movie? It might be the same. I'm pretty sure there's only one movie, right? That must be what that is. Pretty good, thanks. I'm glad to hear. It's a very hectic time. I hope that nobody's getting ill as well. There's been like a big reflux of a lot of bugs happening here recently, so I hope that everyone's staying okay. Alright, okay, the Charlie Brown Christmas special. Right. This is like... Oh, I don't know. I love the Peanut cartoons, but I don't know if it's an A. An A, an S, an A or an S. I'm thinking it's like... It's high. I think for now I'm going to put it in A, and I'll see what else comes up. I'm happy with that. We've got a pretty good spectrum here already. We just need an F, and then I feel like we've covered some categories. Arthur Christmas is an A. I wouldn't say it's one of my favourites, but Arthur Christmas is pretty good. I know that Ali is a big fan of Arthur Christmas. It is solid. I think it's a... Is it an Aardman film, or is it a DreamWorks film? Or is it both? It might be both, question mark. It might be both. Also, isn't the new Chicken Run out? The new Chicken Run came out, I'm pretty sure. So, that's something else I need to get watching this holiday season. Whether your workmates are ill with the sniffles, going to the office tomorrow. Put me in a bubble, please. Okay, Godspeed. Literally vacuum pack yourself, British, and waddle in. That's all I can advise. Came out a couple of days ago. I heard, like, from a few people it was pretty decent. You need to love the new Chicken Run? That's awesome. I'm really happy to hear. I'm glad that that sort of thing still holds up. What was it? My brother was telling me that the guy that plays the dude in Tangled is in it. Is he the new like The Cockerel lad. Is he the new, like, him? Because wasn't it Mel Gibson before? Am I right in thinking that? It was something like that. It was either Mel Gibson or, like, Russell Crowe. It was someone like that. I can't remember. Bad Santa's another one I hear a lot of people talk about. I've never seen Bad Santa. I can't say I've seen it. But it's one that I hear a lot of people say good things about. I know a few people don't like it as well, so I wonder if it's one of those things where it's like... What's the best comparison here? I don't know. I feel like you've got to be in a very set mood to watch that kind of thing, maybe. I don't know. As I say, I've not seen it, so I can't really judge. They replaced Rocky and Ginger. Rocky was Mel Gibson. Okay, got you. Yeah. I thought so. Okay, well, Die Hard. Okay, so I am going to say that. Here we go, Dave's controversial opinion of the hour. I do not think Die Hard is a Christmas film. However, I do think that because it takes place at Christmas, and because within culture itself, it's become such a meme to be affiliated with Christmas, I therefore think it does justify as a Christmas movie. I'd probably put Die Hard as an A, as a movie as itself. As a Christmas film, I'd probably say it's like a C. But as a movie, I'm going to put it in A. I think I liked it more than After Christmas as well. So it's going to go in A. Bad Santi, you need like Snatch type humor. Oh, okay, got you, just a little bit. Okay. Also, hello, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good December. Okay. Interesting. Okay, Elf. Okay, Elf. Me and like a group watched this again recently, and honestly, Elf really holds up for me in a lot of ways. In fact, I think for me it's getting to the point where it might have to be like a tradition movie. It wasn't really before, but it was one of those films that I always somehow ended up watching most Christmases anyway. So I think I have to put it in S tier. I know that's probably gonna make a few people go like, for fuck's sake, why is Elf already in S? But like, it's pretty good, especially as like someone who doesn't adore Will Ferrell. The fact I like Will Ferrell in this movie kind of is like, I don't know, it's pretty good. Jon Favreau did pretty well. Got time off, so you're doing good. How are you doing? I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm doing very well. I enjoyed the first 2 weeks of December, which is why I've been away. So I watched something called Jingle Jam, which is like a fundraising thing at the beginning of December every year. Yeah, they raised 2.6 million for charity this year. They always do so well. I'm really proud to be part of it. Of course, I don't do any of the fundraising, but yeah, I'm always very proud to be part of sort of the community that helped bring that forward. It's always a big thing. But yeah, it was for loads of really good causes, and it's for the first 2 weeks of December, so I always like to tune in. Watch Step Brothers. I did. I remember liking it a lot more the first time I watched it. I think on a rewatch, a lot of the gags are like, what is it? I think if you know what's coming, it doesn't quite hit as hard. I don't think it's something I could rewatch a lot, but I think as a first time experience, Step Brothers is pretty good. Like as a first time going into it thing and watching it once, I think that's a decent time. I'd probably say that about a lot of his films though. Like I don't necessarily hate Will Ferrell. It's just like I don't think I can watch things he's been in more than a handful of times before I start to get a little bit sick of him. But yeah, that's just how it is. Jess, hello. Hope you're doing okay. When they tried to stop the sale of the house. Yeah, no, it's stuff like that. I do vaguely. There are a few scenes in that movie that really stand out. That and the bunk bed scene really stands out to me in Step Brothers. That's like one of the things where I will probably laugh at it continuously. It looks so painful though. There's a few things in that movie that's just like, yeah, it's a good time. Okay, I've not seen Eloise, so I'm gonna have to put that. It's a Disney film. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I've not seen For Christmas, but that's got Reese Witherspoon and Vince Vaughn in it. I know both of them, but I can't say I've seen Four Christmases. You Can Only Handle a Bit of Will Ferrell. Elf is one of the films. Step Brothers. That's fair British, yeah. I also really like Anchorman, but I think I like Anchorman because of everything surrounding Will Ferrell's character as well. I think the first Anchorman's pretty solid. But yeah, no, that's, yeah, I don't know. Alright, Frosty the Snowman, this animated thing, honestly, I think I liked it more than Christmas Carol. I don't think it's that great. I think it's okay. I remember it as a kid. Wait, is this the same one? I guess that's a good point, are these, like, the ones I think they are? There are 2 Charlie Brown Christmas specials here. So I'm hoping that that's the one I'm thinking it is. I think that is the one I think it is. If so, I'm going to put that there. If not, then it might have been something that was like a like a BBC own made one or whatever. But yeah, I remember thinking it was fine. I haven't seen this for many years, please bear in mind, but I probably would have thought it was, I don't know. Actually, no, that's kind of unfair. Okay, you know what, I'm going to put it there, because I've seen this more recently than this. We're going to go with that. Okay, Gremlins. I like. I probably don't think it's great. I think it's good. Gremlins is good. I wouldn't come back to it every year, but I'd probably come back to it every other year. And Gremlins is a good time. It's a fun time. It is what it is. It's like demon Furbies, and I always forget there's like names for the different kind of like gremlins. There's like I was about to say there's the Mowgli. That's not what they're called. That's the Jungle Book character. Is it even Mowgli? I actually can't remember. I haven't seen Jungle Book in ages. Spike, is Gizmo one of the gremlins? Am I right in that? Spike, Gizmo, and Finger Trap. What's he called? Bear Trap. Claptrap. It's maybe there's only 2. Jup. Oh. In my mind I was like, Jup? Who is this? Okay, Home Alone. I fucking love Home Alone. I think Home Alone would have to be... Oh, I don't know though. The thing is, okay, okay, I'm gonna try and break this down a little bit more. I think I'm gonna do this. So Die Hard, if this is just a movie listing, I probably would put Die Hard in like A to S anyway. I don't think it's an amazing Christmas movie, so that's my reason for not putting it in S. I think that Home Alone is the best of the bunch, followed by the Charlie Brown Christmas special. The Gremlins are Mogwai. Okay, Mogwai, that's it. Mogwai. Okay. And then I put Elf here. Elf is sort of only just into S. Home Alone 2, I actually don't think is... This might be sacrilege. I don't think it's amazing. I don't think I'd give it A. I think I'd give it like the high end of B though, because it's still very good. It's a Trump cameo away from getting into A, but because that bastard's in the film, he's gonna bump it down to a B. So we're gonna go with that. Home Alone 2, solidly in B. This is the animated Grinch from like, I don't know when. This must have been in the 90s or maybe in the early 80s. I don't even know actually. I'm just chatting shit at this point. I have no idea when this Grinch movie came out. I'm like pulling just dates out of my ass for the most part. Okay, this is Overwatch music. Is it bad that I recognize that? Anyway, I think this is pretty solid on its own. I think it's a pretty good adaptation. I will instantly go on to say that this version is infinitely better. And I'd probably put The Grinch Who Stole Christmas there, because I think it deserves to be an S. I love this movie. Again, a bunch of these I've watched it as like in like groups recently, and I just remember why I like these Christmas films so much. They are just like, they hold up. They hold up. Okay, so I'm gonna say this now. I don't think I've ever properly watched It's a Wonderful Life. I hear it referenced and talked about so much in, you know, Christmas songs, and I think even in other Christmas movies. I've never actually seen it. I know it's such a staple for people, but I genuinely haven't seen it. So that's gonna have to go into never watched along with A Christmas Story, because yeah, I cannot comment. I cannot comment. Never seen it. Mother and brother watched it one Christmas and said it was one of the worst movies they watched. Oh no. Oh no, I just know that it's like a classic, right? I think it's one of those things where it's like it's a classic. I don't know why this is in here twice. I'm gonna bump that down. But yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, Jingle All the Way might have to be our first. Oh god, okay. Is it bad that I think although Jingle All the Way is shit compared to this, and probably even this, I think I actually enjoy it more than both of those because it's so shit. It's got Kid Anakin in it. If anyone doesn't know, the actor that went on to play young Anakin in Phantom Menace was in this movie as well. So enjoy that fact. And also Arnie runs around saying he wants the Turbo Man action figure. Man, put the cookie down, etc. You know, all of the iconic voice line. Me and Jess watched it recently, and it was a fucking trip. I go back to this film pretty much every year, and it's as bad as I remember it being. But my god, Jingle All the Way, solid low B, and that's being generous. I think in reality, if I'm rating it as a film, it'd probably be like a C. But I'm content with it being at the low end of B. Oh yeah, I'm not a pervert. I'm just looking for Turbo Man dolls. And then you have the whole like, oh, what was it? You have the whole like arc of him going to the knockoff like toy manufacturing place, and oh, it's so weird. It's such a weird movie. But yeah. Okay, Love Actually. Laugh at me all you want. I fucking love Love Actually. In fact, I might have to put it like there. I might actually like it more than all of these at the moment. Love Actually's fucking good. It's really, really good. It's got so many big people in it. It's got Hugh Grant. It's got Colin Farrell. It's got Liam Neeson. It's got the lady from I always forget her name. The lady that was in Ozark as the mum. It's got Keira Knightley. It's got Bill Nighy. It's got Alan Rickman. It's got Rowan Atkinson. It's got literally a billion people I could name. But did I say Colin Farrell? I meant Colin Firth. I think I said Colin Farrell. I meant Colin Firth. Yeah, I think I did say Colin Farrell. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. I've not, again, another classic. I've not seen Miracle on 34th Street. I feel like Christmas Story, Wonderful Life, and these three are three that I probably should watch, and I just haven't. And I haven't seen either version of it. Am I right in thinking that, what's his face? Is, the other Attenborough, is Richard Attenborough in that movie? In Miracle on 34th Street? Am I right in thinking that? Is he Santa? Or is that a different movie? That might be a different movie, I can't remember. Honestly not sure. Honestly not sure. Okay, Steve Martin mixed nut. I have no idea what that is. But okay. Okay. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. This is a bit of a, like, this household staple for me. I will say that I don't think it's... Oh, is it S tier? It might have to be just because it means a lot to me. I think it's going to be on the low end of S tier, though. Because with age, this film has definitely not aged quite as well as some of them. But I will say that it's still pretty good. I enjoy it. Which is in the 1994 version. Are we assuming that's this one then? I don't know if it would be that one. Maybe it is that one, I actually don't know. It's one of these two. But yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It's, as I say, it's a bit of a household one for me. That's like a classic to go back to. So, the low end of S. I think I like these more than that one. That's the 1994 one? Okay, got ya. Yeah. Okay, but yeah, I'm pretty content with that, I think. I'm happy with that. Okay, assuming that this isn't like a sequel I don't know about. Planes, Trains and Automobiles. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Isn't this a movie about it's about getting home for the holidays. I have seen it. But isn't it about Thanksgiving? Am I wrong in thinking that? I assumed it was about Thanksgiving and not Christmas. I know that they're literally about a month apart from each other. If that, actually, when is Thanksgiving? I actually can't remember. They're about a month apart. Anyway, I actually thought it was pretty decent when I watched it. I probably would only put it in B. I'd probably say it's about there. I think I like Home Alone 2 more than it, but it was quite fun. Steve Martin's... I actually really like Steve Martin. Steve Martin's great. And John Candy's... I like John Candy in most things. I can't think of, like, an example, but there was definitely something I didn't like him in. But I thought it was good. It's literally, like, he's the happy, like... happy-go-lucky guy that just gets on with everyone, is really, like, friendly, and Steve Martin's this grumpy asshole who's just trying to get home, and both of them are trying to get home for the holidays, and this guy keeps screwing over this guy, and it's one of those dynamics, right? It's one of those things, but it works well. It works well. Okay, this is where I get crucified a little bit, and please do not jump me. I don't know how I feel about Polar Express. I think as a kid it was impressive. I don't know if I love it. I don't know where I'd put Polar Express. I think it's something that's definitely not aged very well visually. I think at the time it was very good, but I can't say I feel that way about it now. I feel like Polar Express has got to be in like a B. Alright, I'll say it's better than... No, I say Gremlins are better. I was going to say it's better than Jingle All the Way. And that's not much of a compliment, but I'm going to put it in B. I think I'm happy with that. Okay, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. These little animated Rudolph films are really cute. I had 2 of them on VHS as a kid. There's another one, right? I'm not going mad. There's like another... I think I had that one, actually. Did I have both of them, or did I only have one of them? I think I definitely had that one. I'm not sure. I can't remember anything about that one. This one was really, as a kid, I really enjoyed it. Again, much like this one, I haven't seen it for for ages. So, you know what? I think because it's been so long since I've seen them. No, I don't know. I kind of want to keep them on here. I liked it as a kid. I'm gonna probably put it like. I'll put it like there. I remember really enjoying it. I watched it a lot on repeat. I remember bits of it really scared me though, because it was some bits that were just like kind of unsettling. But yeah. Okay, Scrooged, I can't really comment on. Man Who Invented Christmas, I have no idea what that is. Okay, right, everyone calm the frick down. Muppets Christmas Carol. the best fucking Christmas film of all time. I will fight people on that. It's the best one. No contention. Muppets Christmas Carol is amazing. It's the best one. I end my case. It's got Michael Caine as Scrooge. It's good stuff. Michael Caine. Michael Caine. But that being said, we watched it as a group, and there's a scene where Christmas Spirit, like the Ghost of Christmas Past, takes Scrooge to Past Land TM, and he essentially starts flying. And I'm now never going to be able to unsee this, but one of my friends that I was watching it with said, because Gonzo and Rizzo the Rat are trying to like follow them, so they grappling hook Scrooge. And I never noticed this before, but it looks like they grappling hooked his balls in order to like grab on and follow him into like the past dimension or whatever they fucking go. So now that that's been commented on, I can no longer unsee that. So that's good. That's a nice bit of my childhood tampered with. Thank you, Callum. But yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas, also really good. I love this movie. For me, it's something that I'd not necessarily watch at Christmas. For me, it's always like this time of year, though. It's probably like the gap between Halloween and Christmas I'd watch it. Or like some point during Halloween, like I did this year. I'd say it's like there for me. I really do like The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's really good. It is really good. The Santa Claus. For me, I don't know if I liked it much, honestly. I might have to put it in C. Is it bad that apart from that one, like, Home Improvement show and, what was it called? And Toy Story, obviously. Sorry, I don't know why I blanked so hard there. Apart from Toy Story and that one Home Improvement show, I think this is the only other thing I know Tim Allen in, like, know of him being in. At least it comes to mind. There's probably tons of other things I've just blanked, but... Anyway. I've not seen Trading Places, but it's got some big names in it. I know that much. I've not seen that. I've not seen Christmas with the Cranks. I didn't watch any of the other Santa Claus movies. I haven't seen any of these, actually. Ernest Saves Christmas, no. 8 Crazy Nights, nope. Red Claws, nope. I haven't seen this yet. I know that my brother really liked it. The newer Grinch. I heard that it was good. I'm sure the animation's really good, because isn't it made by... is it Illumination? The people that make the Minions and the Mario movie? I think it was. But I always feel like they go above and beyond with like their visual style. I just can't really comment on it, because I haven't properly seen it. Home Alone 3. We're getting some real fucking bad things. Is the new Home Alone on here? I don't think it is, unless I'm blind. I don't think it is. Okay, Home Alone 3 is like a D at best. It's pretty shocking. I did not like Home Alone 3. And Home Alone, this one, no. No. Just no. They should have stopped it after 2, if you want my honest opinion, but like, yeah. But yeah, Jack Frost is such a meme movie, but it's also kind of like so B tier, it's kind of funny. I think I'm gonna have to put Jack Frost like... Wait, is Jack Frost the horror movie? Am I getting that right? I feel like I need to double check now. Is that the one I think it is? Have a look. I don't know if that is the one I'm thinking of then. Maybe there's another one. Was it? Oh, maybe that was Cram... Oh, actually, I don't know. That isn't the one I think it is. What am I thinking of? There was like another... Honestly, all of my like Jack Frost and Frosty the Snowman things get blended together. There was like a IRL thing that was like a horror snowman movie. Was that Jack Frost? Actually, you know what? I'm going to say I've not seen it. I thought it was what I thought it was. It doesn't look like it is from the screenshot, so I'm not going to go with it. I'm not going to go with it. But Just Friends is terrible. Like, actually terrible. I did not like that movie. So I need to cut back to the screen. Sorry, give me a thing. So yeah, Just Friends. It's got Ryan Reynolds in it. Don't really care for it. It's not aged very well. Not aged very well. I'm gonna put it in like it's above this one, but it's not great. Last Holiday I've not seen. Grandmother's House We Go. No idea. No. Unaccompanied Minors? No. Okay. The Christmas Chronicles I didn't really like much, I gotta say. I thought it was very like... It felt like it was trying too hard to be something, and I think they made a sequel to it as well. I don't know if that actually meant it did well, but... I give it like a high D. It was decent at what it was trying to do, but I definitely didn't love it. I definitely didn't love it. What else have we got? Alright. Noel. Again, I watched this one more recently. Honestly, I thought Noel was actually pretty good. I'm probably going to put it in like the high end or the higher end of B. I actually thought it was pretty good. Pretty decent. Got some good casting as well. Yeah, no, because it's got like Anna Kendrick and it's got, what's his name? The guy that's in Barry. Bill Hader. Bill Hader? Is it Bill Hader? It's Bill Hader, isn't it? Yeah. The Office Christmas Party, which is a Jason Bateman and, Rachel from Friends film. I always forget her name. That lady. It was fine. It was interesting, that's for sure. Maybe high C, because I did find bits of it entertaining. I do like Jason Bateman. Is it enough to put it there, though? You know, I'm going to do a reshuffle. Alright, we're going to do that. Yeah, we're going to do that. Alright. Happy with that. The Preacher's Wife, not seen. I don't think I've seen this one that recently, so I'm going to put that there. I've not seen any of the other Santa Claus movies. No. Santa Buddies, I've not seen. Santa... something with muscles. Santa with muscles, is that what that's called? That looks terrifying. The SpongeBob Christmas specials, if that is just that in general, or just a Christmas special. I'm pretty sure I've seen most of them. SpongeBob on the whole, I'd probably put as like in... The Christmas specials I'd probably put in A. I'd probably say they're probably not as good as these, but they're probably still quite good. The Night Before I've not seen. Twas the Night, I've not seen. The Ultimate Christmas Present, that font is awful, I fucking hate it. Why him? Is that Bryan Cranston? And that one's there again. Okay, right, that's tier list 1 done. So in S we have Muppets Christmas Carol, Love Actually, Nightmare Before Christmas, Home Alone, Charlie Brown Christmas, The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, Elf, and National Lampoons. And then I'll probably only read out like... Actually, I don't need to read the rest out, you can see it for yourself. But yeah. There we are. Tier list 1 is done. We're getting there. We're getting there. Alright. Tier list number 2. Are we ready? Alright, it's time for Christmas food. However, before we start this, I will need to take a quick break. I will be back in literally just 1 moment. And then we're going to get on to rating what looks like... this one's like a mix of... If I just bring it back up quickly. This one's like a mix of not just like the actual Christmas dinner food, but it's also like chocolates, and it's like things like Quality Street and Heroes and Celebrations, all of the different like box chocolates we get here. So, you know what, I'm going to leave this open and people can have a think and have a ponder themselves if they want to while I BRB. So I'll be right back in just a moment. Okay, hello. I'm Bick. And welcome to this never-ending shit show. Right, I need to start off by saying, why the fuck are Doritos and Pringles here? Like, chocolate orange, sure. Right? Most of these things, completely acceptable. I think it's totally fine. But why are these two here? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Pringles at Christmas, don't judge me. I think it's more that, like... Okay, so as a present, I kind of get it. You know what I mean? Like, British, if you get like a... If you get like a Pringles tube as a present or whatever, right? Or if you just have them like chilling out, I kind of get it. I think it's just more like thematically, it just doesn't quite hit the same. Like, I get it if it's like a stocking present or if it's something else, but I don't know. I don't know. I feel bad now, I'm sorry, but that wasn't a personal attack, I promise, British. I feel bad for saying that now. I thought that what I was saying was horrifically based, but alas, it is not. Chris Pringle, for fuck's sake. Chris Pringle. Our Lord and Saviour. Oh, my cat needs to be let out, hang on. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, right, let's get going. Okay, so for anyone questioning any of the things that are currently here, I believe this was made by someone in the UK. This might sound very, very like, I don't know, this might sound like a very uninformed statement, but do you guys get like these kind of like tubs of chocolate? Ali, I think we were talking about it the other evening, right? I'm pretty sure you were saying that you get things like Hershey's and stuff like that in these kind of like these kind of things. We don't really have a Hershey's chocolate here at all, but like it sounded like that you guys got something similar. The size has shrunk massively, has it really? I feel like a celebrations tub has always been about the same. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Blue Doritos go hard. Honest, I'm not gonna lie, they kind of do. I don't. Maybe it's not very Christmassy, but cheesy Doritos. I think like the cheese Doritos, they're mine. I love them. They're great. They're the go-to. Hershey's is the go-to Christmas chocolate. Okay, Treasure Shore. That's fair. Okay, well, speaking of chocolate, let's start with an After 8, which is a very I was about to say a very upmarket pick. I don't feel like it's, I don't know. I think it's got a bit of a reputation. I don't think it's amazing. For anyone who doesn't know what an After 8 is, they're sort of like mint Turkish delights. So instead of having what you'd usually get in a Turkish delight in the middle, you'd get like a little like minty kind of like filling. And they're very posh chocolates. They're very posh chocolate. At least they have that sort of reputation. I don't think they're all that. I think they're decent, but they're not great. So I'm gonna whack After 8s in a C. I might end up moving it up depending on what else we put down, but I'm gonna put it in C for now. KY, welcome. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good December, my dude. Despite speaking to you literally the other day, I hope you're doing okay. Yeah. Oh hell yeah, yes please, British. Also, for anyone who's unaware, we do have a Discord server. Discord. So yeah, we're gonna be trying to do more like posts in there as of the new year. I've sort of haven't been in a position where I feel I've been able to manage a Discord server properly, but yeah, we got a little place to do that, so that's all good. Oh, is it really that bad? Oh shit, okay. Oh whoops, I'm just doxing everything. Forgive me. You didn't see 2,000 hours on Team Fortress 2, I promise. Hang on. That's what I get for turning it down on my end. Is that better, everyone? I'm sorry. It's annoying because I've got the playlist playing on YouTube. So the YouTube like volume mixer is kind of shit. Hang on. Alright, how does that sound? Is that better? That sounds pretty good. Perfect. Alright, thank you. Alright. Let me just get the thing back up. Alright. Alright, we're good to go. Thank you, KY. Okay, perfect. So, After 8s, we're there. Sprouts, please judge me all you want. I don't like sprouts. They're not for me. Can't be dealing with them. Can't be dealing with them. They're just it. They ain't it. They ain't it. Is that an A of like approval, Jess? Or is that just damn, I respect it. I respect the honesty. But yeah, I don't know, I just never really liked sprouts. Just can't get behind it. Can't get behind it. I love sprouts. I don't know, I feel like, is this a genuine thing? I feel like sprouts really is a love or hate it thing. I don't know. I think it depends on how they've been treated as well. Because if they're just sprouts, they're really boring. But if they've had something done to them, they might be a bit interesting. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm a sprout hater, so what do I know? I'm just chatting shit. I'm just chatting shit. Sprouts are, yeah, they are indeed. They are indeed devil food. I agree. Ray, welcome in. How are you? Hope you're doing okay. Generally like them, but they can be crappy. Best with a glaze or something. That's the guy. I mean, I think that might be it though, honestly, in terms of like, because over here we don't really do much with, I mean, this might just be a me problem, but yeah, literally on Christmas Day you get your sprouts and your options are probably like gravy and maybe like some kind of like, depending on what you're going for, maybe some like cranberry sauce or something. That's kind of it. That's kind of it. And even throughout the rest of the year, just I have no appeal to sprouts. They just do not do it for me. But I don't know. Maybe with the proper treatment, maybe I don't know. I'm giving a very like politically safe answer here on my sprout, my sprout bias. By the way, I mean like I'm keeping it safe. I'm keeping it tame. You like sprouts broiled with nuts or something? Oh, okay, that could be cool. I can see that. I can see that working. Hey, you know, the bottom of the barrel shit tier entry on this list is peas. You're okay. Well, this is controversial time. I think peas are at least a C. But that's just me. That's just me. We're gonna get it out the way. I feel like it's. I don't want to. I didn't want to keep you waiting in anticipation for me to then give it higher. I'm just gonna rip the plaster off now. I'm probably gonna put them in like high C. I like peas. Peas are nice. They work with a lot of things. They're pretty. He's gone. Well, it's KY, it was nice knowing you, sir. It was nice knowing you. I didn't realise it was such a such a point of contention. Wow. Wow. Okay, right, well, we're gonna move swiftly on before we add insult to injury. Candy canes. I'm gonna be honest, candy canes are one of these things where, as a kid, I think you kind of like them, but as you get older, it's kind of just a fucking pain to deal with. So I'm gonna put them in like D, just for like, conceptually I think they're cool. I think you can do a lot with them, but like... What was it we were talking about? So I think we were talking about this in the call the other day, Ray, but you were talking about like gingerbread and like food stuffs that's good for building like Christmassy themed things. I feel like candy cane for me would fall into that demographic of it would work like aesthetically with a gingerbread house, but I don't think I'd actually eat the candy canes. I just bin them. I don't know if I'd ever actually just have a candy cane, like just as a treat. I don't know. Their shape and the stickiness. I agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah, exactly, KY. You might as well just have a mint. Like, that's the problem, is most of the time, if I had one, I just, like, snap the top bit off. Like, you know what I mean? Where like, the cane starts to, like, curve a little bit. I just snap that bit. Just so I had, like, one little bit, and then you have the entire stick. The rest of the stick. All peppermint stuff is F tier. That's fair. That's fair. Peppermint's very, like... I don't know, peppermint's weird, isn't it? So I don't love peppermint. I wouldn't say I hated it though. I gotta say, I've definitely I wouldn't be like rushing to have peppermint in like things, or have peppermint on like an S or A. I don't even think I'd give it a C, honestly. But yeah, peppermint's weird. I agree. Okay, carrots. Carrots are fucking great. Carrots just get whacked in A as a default. Love carrots. I've got a fucking nose made of carrot. Look at this. Look at this. There's also another part that's a carrot, but it's very inappropriate for TOS, which is why it's only the top half. So we're going to quickly move on. Celebrations boxes. Okay, so this is going to become the... I'm just going to get the English chocolate out the way. Are they the 3 tubs? Do we have any other Christmas tubs? I don't think there are any more Christmas tubs. Alright, okay. Welcome to the great... There's no roses on here. Whoever designed this is a freak. There's no roses tub. I'm actually disgraced. This is awful. Roses is the best one. Can't believe it. Anyway, right, we're going to work with what we got. Quality Street is the worst of the lot. Despite being called Quality Street, it is literally not very good. So much so I'd probably even put it in like... I'd rather eat peas and After Eights than Quality Street chocolate. Is that controversial? I hope it is. I don't know, it's just one of those things where it's like, I just never really liked it. I think comparatively, I just don't really like Quality Street stuff. It just feels a little bit too far away from what I want from Christmas chocolates. Like, the good thing about Heroes chocolate, so for anyone who doesn't know, Celebrations chocolates, these little tubs here, they're full of mini versions of all of the different Nestle bars that exist. So there's like a mini Snickers, there's a mini Mars bar, there's a mini Bounty, a Milky Way, Galaxy, Malteser, you name it, anything that's owned by Nestle, it's in this tub as mini versions. Say what you want about Nestle as a company, you know, down with Nestle, whatever, but the chocolates in there are quite nice. So I might have to put, it's gonna go in B purely because I would put it in A, but the company are arseholes, so we're gonna go with B for Celebrations. And because I like Cadbury's so much, we're gonna put Heroes in A. This has got all of the Cadbury chocolate, so it's got things like a twirl, a fudge, a double decker, and all of the variants of Cadbury milk chocolate. Very good. It's turned into a chocolate advert, isn't it? To be real. Yeah, I don't know. I would have put Rose's tin in, or Rose's tub in S, but whoever made this tier list doesn't have taste, apparently. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna move on. I don't know if I know what this is. Is that bad? Let's zoom in hearts. Chat, what is this? Zoom in heart. What is this, chat? Who is this? What is this? I don't know this. I don't know this person. I don't know this man. Is it meant to be like a rocky road or something? It looks like he's got marshmallows in it. Is it like a rocky road or something? What's it called? Or is it a figgy pudding? Could be a figgy... I honestly don't know. We'll leave that one for now. We'll leave that one for now. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. Oh, right, we'll go back to zoom in. Chocolate buttons. It's a cake, TM. Very true. Just because of that, should we... Cakes in general are probably are at least a B, unless it's something really, really offensive in the cake. It looks like it might be marshmallows or something, so I'm gonna whack it in B. Be done with it for now. Be done with it for now. Yeah, that's fine. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. Actually, no. I want to find out what it is. If I put it in there, I'm gonna forget about it. So we'll leave it there for now. Alright, chocolate buttons. Nice in theory, but the chocolate in chocolate buttons is usually kind of shit. Or it's like it's not shit, but it's like it's okay. It's like the chocolate that you settle for if you want chocolate and there's no other chocolate available. But also getting it out of the... This might just be Grumpy Dave talking. He just like is desperate to get at his little chockies. But getting it out of the foil is tilting sometimes. Sometimes you get the really annoying bit of foil. It just ain't it. It just ain't it. It's hassle. I just want to eat the chockies. I don't know. We'll whack it in D. We'll whack it in D. A chocolate Santa. They're good in theory. They're a little bit like, I don't know if these are a thing elsewhere in the world, but like, for anyone who doesn't know, this is like a hollow chocolate frame that's shaped like Santa. So I don't think there's chocolate inside. Usually they're hollow. Is it full of Smarties or something? It might be. But they're like a whole clump of chocolate that's shaped like Santa, but they're usually hollow in the middle to look like more chocolate than there actually is. But Lints do like Lint bunnies over here. Yeah, like a chocolate rabbit for Easter, exactly that sort of thing, right? Yeah. Like Lindt or Lindor do like little lint rabbits that are the same kind of thing. Except it's a chocolate Santa. Yeah. I think you get a decent amount of chocolate for what it's worth. I probably wouldn't say it's better than a tub of Quality Street. In fact, actually, I'm feeling a bit bad for Quality Street after essentially saying that its entire lineage is shit. So I'm gonna give it one up on the on the after rate. There we go. I'm happy with that now. That's fine. That looks a bit better. Looks a bit better. Okay, is this... Okay, we're gonna have to zoom and enhance again, because this is turkey. This is the turkey, right? Is this... This must be gammon, then? Right? Is that the gammon? What we thinking, chat? I think that's gammon. It's some kind of, like, meat. Enhance, zoom and enhance. Yeah, zoom and enhance. I think it's gammon. It's ham? Okay, so it's probably gammon then. Like a roast ham or like a gammon kind of like thing. Usually I like this as a side thing. I think too much of this on your plate can sometimes be... Spiral cap ham, yeah. I think, okay, so I like this on my plate on a Christmas dinner. Sometimes too much of it though can be a bit, like, it kind of makes this turkey redundant. You know what I mean? It makes the other meat on the plate redundant kind of thing. Especially if you've already got pigs in blankets on your plate as well, as we will get to. But I think I'm probably gonna still put it in, like, I'll probably still give it an A. Actually, it's still pretty good. Yeah. I think that cake is a Yule log cake. We had ham for Thanksgiving last year and it's great. What, instead of a turkey? That sounds... Honestly, I think I'd probably prefer that to a turkey. A for ham, exactly. Oh wait, no, isn't this... Hey Boogie, is this one... I'm making such a mess of this by enhancing. Fucking hell, what just happened? Hang on. It's fine, it's going fine, chat, we're doing great. Where is it? I enhanced too much, I've lost all of my train of thought. Where did it go? Here. Isn't this the Yule log? Or is it just a Yule cake? Because this looks like a Yule log cake. Oh, okay, got it. That's okay, J-Boogie, that's okay. Thank you for trying, though, I appreciate you. I think we'll keep it there for now, because... I think this is Christmas pudding, so I might say that that's a figgy pudding. I don't actually know what a figgy pudding is, but that's definitely a Christmas pudding. Oh no, that's a Christmas pudding. What the fuck's that, then? Why are there so many cakes I just don't recognise? Love me some Yule log. I agree. I will get to Yule log, but I do like me a Yule log. Okay, we're gonna leave the ambiguous cakes for last. We're gonna collect them here in the top. Play the guessing game of which cake is which. Okay, well we'll leave them there. Jelly pops. These little things are actually kind of bad. Please do not hate me. These things are basically icing covered, like, chewy lollipop things that are kind of just not good. It's like one of those things where it's the novelty of the fact it's shaped like a fucking... Zoom in and out. That's a big old zoom as well. They're shaped like elves and things like that, and like penguins, and they look very cute, but as soon as you bite into them, they're usually not great. So I don't know if I'd be willing to give it more than a D. And even, I'm being generous not putting it in F, honestly. I think they're just a bit gimmicky. I'm gonna put it in F. It's just not... It's not great. It's not great. I wouldn't want to go for it. I'd rather have either of these than this, so I'm gonna put it in F. These are some cranberries. I like it in the context of Christmas. I'm not a big cranberry person outside of Christmas. But in the context of Christmas, I will have it. I'm really, really weird and picky with food sometimes, so... yeah, I don't know. I'd still probably only give it like a... I'd probably say it's the best thing in C. C for cranberries, yep. C for cranberries. I hope we're making notes here. We had ham and carrots. Now we have cranberries. Okay, oh, what are these things called? I forgotten. Ferrero Rocher, is that what they call it? This Zoom is so useless half the time. My god. Yeah, Ferrero Rocher. Okay. Okay. These things are good. I'd say they're probably like a B. I don't love them. I probably celebrate. Oh, I'm gonna put celebrations in A. I'm sorry. Screw Nestle, but they're still pretty good. They're not as good as Heroes, but they're still pretty good. These are nice. I wouldn't have them often though. I'd have them in the context of Christmas or as a gift, and I'd be very thankful for them. But I wouldn't have them often. It's a bit like After Eights, but I just like these a lot more. I like them a lot more. Gingerbread is like high A. I love me some gingerbreads. Yeah, it's just good stuff. I genuinely really like it. I don't know. All I can say, Ray, I'm so sorry, is all I can say to the gingerbread comment. Can I explain for context why I'm saying sorry, Ray, or would you rather I didn't get into it? I'll leave that there for now. Whatever. Is that an okay? I'm allowed to talk about it, or I can keep it vague. I don't have to go into all of the details. Okay. So we were talking about this the other evening. We were talking about like when you build a gingerbread house, like you kind of leave it out for display in some cases, and after a while the gingerbread sort of like, you know, it does its thing. But Ray was saying that they basically threw it away. You're distracted. That's okay. There's no worries at all. No worries at all. But they said that they basically threw it away when it was sort of like had done its bits, being like, you know, presented out there and, you know, looking all housely. Which the response of the room was basically that was heathenous. And I don't know. That being said, I don't usually leave my gingerbread house out that long. I'd usually like, I probably would start eating bits from the house. Like me and Jess made a gingerbread house this year, and we definitely started eating it like the day after. Like it definitely didn't last that long. I just really like gingerbread. I think it's really nice. Your Christmas dinner is prawn cocktail for starter, main meal is turkey, pigs in blankets, roasties, parsnips, all veg, and the cake after. That sounds pretty good. That's a pretty well-rounded Christmas British. That's fair. Gingerbread is a decoration food, and then tossed. Okay, that's honestly fair enough. I can completely get behind that though, Ray. I can understand why that is the case. Because I mean, yeah, you know, it'd be what it be. It'd be what it be. Chocolate coins in D is slander. Joel, okay, Joel, tell me this. Have you ever had a very cheap pack of chocolate coins that you've received, and you thought to yourself, my god, I wish I was having Cadbury's chocolate right now? I think it's more just like on the comparative scale, the chocolate in chocolate coins is generally not great. It's not bad, but it's not amazing. Chocolate coins are a must for you. Honestly, fair. I respect it. And just for the record, I will still eat this, like, the little bag of chocolate coins I'm presented with. I just, comparatively compared to this, and this, I probably would... I don't know, I just don't like it as much. I know, I'm sorry, Ali. I think it's just I can't have it that much. Like, I'd limit myself to this time in the year and that's it. I don't know, like... Yeah. I don't know. They're good. They're not my favourite, but they're good. That's all I have to say about it. Freya, thank you so much for the sub. How you doing? Hope you're doing okay. Hope you're having a good December. Okay, are we assuming this is hot chocolate? Or is that marshmallows? Zoom and enhance, everyone. Zoom and enhance. Get your peepers out. Get your magnifying glasses out and your binoculars. Have a peep. Have a peep. I think that's meant to be hot chocolate, right? I'm not going mad. Let's go with that. I'm gonna say it's hot chocolate, even if it's not. Looks like hot chocolate, I think so. They're happy to see me stream. Also, hi everyone. Hello, I hope you're doing okay, and thank you so much for stopping by. It's always appreciated. And yeah, in general, I'm gonna keep saying it, but I hope everyone is doing well throughout December and staying well and fit and looking forward to Christmas. I love this time of year, so yeah, it's I hope everyone's doing well. You think it's hot chocolate? I just realised we skipped gravy completely after the gingerbread debacle. So I'm gonna quickly, we're gonna put hot chocolate in like S. I'm sorry, I love hot chocolate. It's something I have all year round, but at Christmas, I don't really do this at home, but Jess introduced me to putting like marshmallows in it. Like, I never really used to do it, but Jess started like bought us some marshmallows, and it was like life-changingly good. So yeah, S tier. I love hot chocolate. Love hot chocolate. The first S tier. And then gravy. Gravy is probably. Okay, so let's get real about gravy, right? This is a big deal. Chocolate coins are so low on the totem pole. Am I just gonna get? Okay, do I need to do this for the sake of not getting called out for my my opinion on chocolate coins? Is a C okay? Can we settle for a C, everyone? If I bump it up to C, is that okay? It's your tier list, I know. But I feel like as a collective group, I'm gonna get gaslit into liking chocolate coins more by saying that my opinion's wrong, you know what I mean? So by the end of this tier list, I'm gonna be like, S tier. These are the best things I've ever eaten. But no, it's okay. I'm gonna put them in, I'll keep them in D for now. I might change my mind later though. Sure. Alright, I'll keep them there. Okay, but gravy. Gravy has to be thick, otherwise I'm not a massive gravy person. How do we feel about gravy? You need like a thick gravy, otherwise it's... Try having a roast dinner without gravy, literally you die. I'm convinced you just perish on the spot and dribble up. You know in Indiana Jones when he chose poorly and got the wrong fucking like grail? That will happen to you if you have any kind of roast dinner without the fucking gravy. It'll just happen. It'll just wither on the spot. So, I don't even know. Gravy is a must, I agree. But do we agree it's thick gravy? If it's thick gravy, it goes in S tier. If it's runny gravy, or just like watery gravy, it probably goes in B. I'm just saying. I don't like runny, I don't like it just watery. It's gotta be thick gravy. I'm gonna put it in S then. I think just based on, it looks like it's thick gravy there. Fair enough, fair enough. I'm northern, I have gravy on anything. Fair enough. It's gotta be thick though, right? That's the consensus I'm trying to get to here, is I think it needs to be thick gravy. If you have gravy at all. I'm gonna put it in like S. I don't think it's as good as hot chocolate. Gravy is like the peak addition. I'm very happy with gravy when it's brought out and it looks like that. Okay, confession time, chat. We're gonna get our peepers out. Get your peepers out. Get peeping. Have a look. I'm not sure what this is. Is that bad? I legitimately do not know what this is. Is that... Am I a heathen? Is that just mashed potato? Do you have mashed potato with Christmas dinner? That's what I'm trying to piece together in my head. Do you have mash with your... You have mashed potato with Christmas dinner? Because you have roast potatoes. Yeah, mashed or roast. I've only ever been trained into roast potatoes. I didn't even know mash was an option. That's news to me. Literally making mash your dinner this year, fair. I like carbs with my carbs. Honestly, that's like Dave dinner every night. Right, that's literally Dave dinner. Mash and gravy. Okay. Well, if it's just mashed potato on its own, mashed potato is obviously S tier. I've just never had it with a Christmas dinner before, so that's my point of contention. But while we're talking about potatoes, I'm just gonna say roast potatoes are literally like... I don't even know where to begin with roast potatoes. It's literally like the best fucking thing on the planet. Roast potatoes are so good. They're so good. As you might have already been able to spot, by the way, in true British person's nature, everything on the S tier is beige or brown, which meets all of our base food group of beige to brown in English people diet. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's where we're at. I just wanted to make sure that we're keeping up with the stereotypes here. It's going well. It's going good. We're being stereotypical. I'm proud of you, Dave. Thank you, Joel. Thank you. Okay. Okay, matchsticks. I feel like this is... Okay, I feel like there are a bunch of these that are like the go-to like Christmas present that you get. So like the Cadbury's snowy chocolate fingers that you can get. They're like white chocolate with like dark with milk chocolate on the bottom. You get matchsticks, which are like chocolate sticks that are full of like some kind of caramelized something. So yeah, they're yeah. So, but usually they're flavored. So I'm not sure what is this just normal matchsticks? Zoom and enhance, zoom and enhance. For fuck's sake, it only sometimes works. Come on, work with me. Cool mint. So these are the mint flavored ones, but you can get like honeycomb flavored ones and like orange flavored ones and things like that. Love Doritos for Christmas. We've established that British gets Doritos for Christmas, so it's not unheard of. It's not unheard of. But yeah. Okay, let's do matchsticks now. I think that it's a good go-to chocolate. I'd probably put it in B. It does depend on what flavor you get though. The mint one is probably a B. The honeycomb one is an A. I like the honeycomb one. And all of the others probably in B. So yeah. Oh hell yeah, we got a vote for Persona 3. Thank you, Freya. I appreciate it. I'll make sure to put that in at the end of the stream, but thank you. Like Pocky, I'm not actually sure. I don't think I know what that is. Sorry, Freya, it's wheel. I still need to update that. That's on me. That's on me. Okay, so Bailey's. I was literally having this yesterday. Bailey's is my go-to Christmas drink. It's very nice. I do love me some Bailey's. It's the only time of year I will probably have it going forward because it is very strong. But as a little Christmas treat, creamy yeah. It meets the other food group of creamy, which is also fitting in the S tier English person food group catalogue. I love me some Baileys, it's so good. I'd probably say it's like... I think I like all of these things more than Baileys, but Baileys is still very good. Ever drink Baileys from a shoot? I haven't. Is that a thing? I've not tried that, Ali. That sounds good, though. What are those sticks? Which sticks are you talking about, Freya? The Hitman vote is stayed at 47. I know that. It's going to be the running gag, British. We're going to keep Hitman at 47. It's a reference to old Greg. Oh, I see. First row, third from the right. What, these things here? Or are we talking about one that I've already done? These things or these things? All I want for Christmas is Persona 3. Oh, these things here? I believe these are parsnips, right? Zoom and enhance. I believe they are roast parsnips. Parsnips are great. We have a few parsnip haters in chat. That's fine. I'm not going to name any names. They know who they are. They know who they are. They've got their anti-parsnip visas on them currently. And I don't know why they need a visa for that, but they've got a you know, something hidden on them that just means they hate parsnips by default. I like where would I put parsnips? I'd say parsnips are probably about there. That being said, if you get bad parsnips, it's probably about like a C or a B. You know what? I'm gonna put them in the high end of B, just because you can get some not so good parsnips. But when you get the good parsnip, that's like, oh, that's a good time. We love a good parsnip. We love a good parsnip. It sounds like Lavender Town music. What is playing right now? 2 months to go. Is this for Persona 3 Reload? I've said this already, guys, but if Reload ends up being like a genuinely really good experience, I think we might be doing Reload as the game we play on stream. But yeah, it's completely down to if that's what everybody wants, and I'll consult, as I've said before, I'll consult Joel and Freya if Persona 3 is picked, just so you guys can have the final say on which version we play. But yeah, it'll be a Persona 3 that we play, if the wheel picks it. So yeah. Never had a parsnip? They're good. I think we were talking about them the other day, right? They're good. They're a good time. They're a good time. Joel will say otherwise, but that's fine. That's fine. I can't wait. Joel, are you excited for like 2 hours of cleaning a like Santa's workshop tomorrow, and the entire time we're just going to argue about the state of if parsnips are good or not? I actually can't wait for that conversation. That's going to be riveting. You're so excited. I can sense it. I can sense your energy. I can hear you buzzing through the monitor. You already know, yeah. I know it's coming. I can't wait. At least it's not going to be us. 1 year, me and Joel literally just fucking imitated Hans Gruber asking for detonators. That was 1 year. And we did that for about 2 and a bit hours. I'm not even kidding. It's what a time. What a time. Anyway, okay, so Pigs in Blankets S tier. I don't even care. Pigs in Blankets are probably... I think they're a bit better than Mashed Potato. I'm sorry. I accept parsnips at B tier, honestly. Okay, that's fair, that's fair. Pigs in Blankets are very good. I'm a sucker for bacon and sausages, so they just go there. They just go there. It just works. If you want to know the closest way to my heart, it's through pretzels. I actually love pretzels. Pretzels, Pepsi, and basically anything beginning with P. Do not take that out of context, or I will remove the VOD. I like it. Let's move on quickly. So... Oh, I don't know where I put pretzels on this list, though. I mean, Persona starts with a P. I like Persona, right? Piggies in Blankies, let's go. What do parsnips taste like? That's a really good question. I don't know what to compare them to. They're sort of like slightly They're somewhere between a carrot and a sweet potato. Or like swede. They're somewhere in the middle between that. On their own, they don't really taste like much. You usually have to like zhuzh them up a little bit with some like honey or something. Honey parsnips are very good. But somewhere between like a carrot and a sweet potato or a swede or something like that. Anyway, pretzels. You know what? I probably don't like pretzels as much as these things. I probably like them more than Baileys, though. Yep, anything? Yep, yep. Okay, a Cadbury selection box. So these things are distributed in the UK. They are probably the most common Christmas gift you'll get. If you're between the ages of 1 and... Well, I'm 24, so I guess I count in the demographic. Let's go to like 1 to 20 something. They fit within that parameter. Most people get them if they're out of ideas, and people like chocolate, so it's pretty good. I'm a Cadbury shill as well, if you haven't figured that already. Yeah, let's whack them there, why not? Are we assuming this is stuffing, chat? Zoom and enhance? Zoom and enhance, have a look. Use your peepers. I think that's stuffing. I think this is stuffing. What are we thinking? It's gotta be stuffing, right? Gotta be stuffing. That is stuffing. Thank you. Thank you for confirmation. Yep. Good. Alright. Stuffing I feel like can be very stodgy and not very good, depending on where you get it from. But 9 times out of 10, I like stuffing. Stuffing is very good. I think I will put it here. I think I need to rejig this one, because this one feels a little bit weird. Okay, I'm going to do this. I think these are better than those. I think that... Yeah, fuck it, we'll do that. Perfect. But stuffing's very good. I just like it. It's the right kind of vibe. It's the right kind of vibe. It's not something I'd have a lot throughout the year anyway. Like, I feel like a lot of these things I wouldn't have much throughout the year. I don't think I have pigs in blankets any other time of year, unless it's in like a fancy like restaurant thing where they might sometimes do them. Like a fancy whatever meal it might be. You finish your Doctor Who rewatch? Let's go. Okay, who are your definitive Doctors? Who are your favourites? Who are the favourites now the rewatch is done? Paulie every time. Fair. Fair. So both of you agree on Capaldi. Both of you like the 12th Doctor the most. 10, 11, 9. Okay. I think I more or less agree with Ali's. I'm gonna have to be that person and put 10 in front of 12 though. I think David Tennant's my favourite, but I just love David Tennant too much. Capaldi's very good as well though. Matt Stiff, oh my god, that's not his name. Matt Stiff, that ain't him. Matt Stiff is probably where it is, and I don't really care for Eccleston. I know that's slander, but I don't know. I feel like because I'm sort of thinking I might try rewatching it in the new year, because I haven't seen Doctor Who for literally like a decade in some cases, if not more. And yeah, I don't know. I just don't really remember much of Eccleston that I liked. Even as a kid, I don't really have a lot of like... I don't know, I just liked David Tennant as a kid, I think. Do it. I think I will. I was saying this to Joel yesterday as well. I didn't realise how few episodes there are actually in like each of the newer seasons of Doctor Who, and by newer I mean like since the reboot. I didn't realise it was like half the size of what I thought it was going to be. It's only like 13 a season, which is like infinitely less than I thought. But yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. I might have to do it. Okay, mince pies. Now, Mince pies. How do we feel about mince pies? I want to try and get a general consensus. 13 episodes a season mostly. Yeah, it's sometimes it's a bit less, right, or a bit more. Plus the specials, of course, so it will vary. A mince pie, Freya, it's a small little pie. It's a sweet pie, so it's filled with for the most part a lot of like dried fruit, and then a fruity kind of like jam in the middle, I guess is the easiest way of describing it. And it's usually like dusted with sugar and things like that. You guys are gonna hate me. I really like them. I really like them. I might even like them more than Baileys. No, I don't know. Yeah, fuck it, I'll put them more than Baileys. It's a mini pie. Yeah, it's a mini pie, but it's very festive. More than booze, yeah. Yeah. It's like a one time of the year thing. We're arguing over mince pies tomorrow too. Excellent. I actually can't wait. Joel, do I need to bring any padding? Am I gonna get literally pummeled by incorrect opinions? Or is this gonna be like a fair fight? I'm just stirring the pot now. I'm stirring the pot. I need to start. It's Christmas. That wasn't very Christmassy. That wasn't very Christmassy, Dave. Alright. Okay. Alright. Oh god, what are those? Okay, so what are they? Fruit pastels. I saw Karamak. Who the... Okay. Real talk for a minute. I don't know if Karamak's a thing that's like... something that's established across the globe. But if you like Karamak, there's potentially something wrong with you. It's one of the worst things I think I've ever tried in like the last 2 years. I'd never had it until like the last few years. And it's so sticky and just awful, and it's horrible. It's not good. It's not good, Joel. Jelly tots and fruit pastels though, kinda good. So, or at least they're decent actually. I don't know if they're good, they're decent. Let's whack them in here somewhere. I feel like I'd probably like them more than that. What the fuck is Karamak? Oh, hang on. I'm gonna find some context for Karamak. Give me a sec. Well, so Karamak's been discontinued. Discontinued this year. Alright. Here you go. Karamak. It's not great. It's kind of just shit tier chocolate. It's also kind of like sticky, and it's kind of not great. It's not great. It's not great. It's not great. In fact, being reminded of how not great it is, I might have to bump it down a score. I might have to bump it down to a D. We'll put it... Okay, in retrospect, after being a hater, I'm going to put these, like, there, because I think I probably would accept that over a Chocolate Santa. It made it up to see everyone, it did it. It did it. It's definitely better than Karamak. Actually, that's better than that as well. The more I think about Karamak, the lower down it goes. I need to stop thinking about Karamak. Right. I don't even know what this is. Came on to peak music, Gen 5 Pokemon. Let's go. Frisk, I hope you're doing okay, buddy. Everything's going okay. Hope you're having a good December. I don't know what this is. Tato? What the fuck's a Tato?
What's Tato's precious? What is it?
What is it? I don't know what it is. I have no idea. Zoom in enhance. Are they crisps? Are they meant to be Christmas crisps? I've never fucking heard of them. Alright, it can conceptually sounds like a terrible idea. So I'm just gonna by default put it in F. It just sounds a bit shit and gimmicky. Sprouts, you know what? I'm gonna give you this one. You can sit above Tato. I don't even know anymore. It's some kind of tuber because your tuber sensors are tingling. Maybe it could be this friendly lad on the front. Maybe he has something to do with it. You never know. You never know. This zooming in and out is absolutely horrendous. I'm so sorry if this is making anybody sick. You're considering restarting the Dragon Age franchise, so that'll be fun. Very nice, very nice. All I will say is that the first game, unless you're playing it modded or on a console, it can sometimes be a bit buggy, so... But I'm sure you already know that, so just be careful, sir. I'd assume it is Frisk. I think you're probably right in thinking that, yeah. Yeah, good luck with the Dragon Age runs, though. I hope it goes okay. Oh, okay, chocolate oranges, right, okay. Terry's chocolate orange is not what you think it is. It is a bunch of little, like, segmented pieces of chocolate shaped like an orange. And it's in a little sphere. And it's wrapped up. It's not a cake, it's literally just, like, clumps of chocolate that are shaped like little orange segments, and it's like wrapped up like this. So if I zoom in, they're all like bound together like this, and you literally have to like whack the orange like against the table to like make the bits break off. Yeah, but if so more chocolate. Literally, Freya, that sentence, okay, more chocolate, summarizes at least half of the English Christmas cuisine. Right? It's either beige or it's chocolate. That's literally that's the game at this point. It's beige or it's chocolate. Chocolate oranges are pretty based, so we're gonna put them in Quizmoise. It is Quizmoise indeed. Chocolate oranges are probably like. Do I like them more than pretzels? I actually think I do. Yeah, fuck it. We'll put it in the S. Put it in S. Other S is the like the biggest category as well. I might have to do some culling in a minute. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna whack Bailey. I might have to whack Bailey's down to an A. No, I like Bailey's. We'll keep it in S. We'll keep it in S. Okay, chat. Welcome back to the bit where Dave doesn't know. What is this? Is this what? Who is this? Who is this? Who is this friendly fellow or lady? That's a trifle. Is that a trifle, Joel? Is it just a trifle, or does it have like a set thing? Like, does it have a name? I think that's a trifle. I don't think I've ever had a trifle, so I don't know if I can comment. Or if I did, I probably don't remember it. I always love that after every other thing, Freya's like, is it a cake? When in doubt, it's chocolate. It could be, to be fair, this one does actually look like a cake. I could believe that's a cake if I didn't know what it was. F'd it. Alright, I'm going to take Joel's judgment on this, as Joel is very... You know, I've got to work with the man tomorrow. I don't want him to be too peeved. I don't want to get beaten up as soon as we walk through the door together, so... I'm gonna give him F for trifle, just because I've not properly had it. No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take your opinion on this. It's, I think trifle's more puddingy though. I don't think it's a cake. I think it's like... I'm trying to think of what to compare it to, Joel. It's sort of like... Let's say it's Christmas slop. That is not what it is. That's doing trifle dirty. It's not Christmas slop. It's just, it's different. It's different. It's not for... It's clearly not for everyone. Joel has his own opinions on it. I'm gonna go with F. It's because I've not had it, so I can't really comment. I probably should do another one for things I've not had, but I feel like I've had most of these. Yeah, I think I've had most of these. Okay, turkey. Ray was saying this earlier, and I have to kind of agree. I do like turkey, but I do find that turkey is a lot of hassle. And because of that, I don't know where I'd want to put it. I feel like it still has to be an A, but I actually think I like this more. You know, I'm going to use turkey as the dividing point between heroes and celebrations. Is that controversial? I hope it is, because we're going to move on. It's tasty but lots of work. I 100% agree, which is why it's in A and it's not in S. Completely agree. Completely agree. Okay. Okay, zoom and enhance. Zoom and enhance. Do I spot something that isn't beige or brown? Oh no. This looks too healthy for Dave dinner. What is this? This looks like health food. What the hell? There's not a single bit. Oh wait, was there cheese on there actually? Oh, there was some cheese. Okay, this is like the sides thing, right? This is like the cheese board that you get at the end by the looks of it, or the like the little side bit, you know? The charcuterie board, that's it, the charcuterie board. Exactly, Ali, exactly, it's the charcuterie board. I genuinely do, jokes aside though, I do genuinely like these sort of things usually. I probably won't have everything on here, but I do like the idea of it being like a side thing, or it being something that you have after the fact, sort of like as like a little come down. I'd probably put it at the high end of B, honestly. I don't think it's my favourite thing about Christmas, which is why it's there. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with that. As I say, I don't like everything on there, otherwise it would be higher, but I don't know. The cheese and the things that look like carbs, I'd probably go for those. They look nice. Actually, no. What else on there is there? Wood night. Oh no, there's a bunch of stuff on there. Like, okay, whatever. I'm chatting shit. Viennetta, this stuff is actually lovely, but my god, I need to be stopped. Otherwise, I will be going in for more. Yeah, I feel like there's probably got to be A tier. I really like that. I feel like that might even be like there. That's some good stuff. Right, Yule log. It's been a long time coming, but we finally got the Yule log. Yule log, I honestly think is in a similar spot. I like Yule logs, they're very good. Very good. I'm starting to crave chocolate now. Honestly, I'm starting to regret doing this one now because we have 2 more tier lists to get through. And my stomach just made a very loud noise. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Okay. Christmas pudding. Now, Christmas pudding is a controversial one here in the UK because, well, not many people like it. But it gets made every year. It's one of those things where you have like a relative that will make it for you, and you feel bad about not having it, so you coat it in custards, and you just get on with it. And there used to be a little tradition where you used to, when you made the Christmas pudding, you used to put a little threepenny piece in it, or a little tuppence, an old coin of sorts, and you put it in there. Whoever had the coin in their serving was given good luck, or something. I can't quite remember. Or you were given £1. I can't quite remember what the actual thing is. But let's just say it was a massive choking hazard, because I'm pretty sure I nearly choked on the threepenny piece I had in mine when I was a kid. So that was good. That was some good trauma. But we move on. What's Christmas pudding? Like Jello? Nope, it's not like Jello. It's not chocolate. It's literally it might be close to figgy pudding, actually. I need to look up what a figgy pudding is, just for comparison's sake. Oh, it's literally the same thing. Yes, it's a figgy pudding. Yeah, it's basically a figgy pudding. It's a figgy pudding, but we cover it in brandy and then burn it. And that's why it's on fire here. I don't know if you can see, but it's like you cover it in brandy and you like ignite it, and then that's sort of like the brandy like and the flames sort of give it a little bit of like an aftertaste. It's a weird tradition, honestly, Christmas pudding. But it's a thing. It's a thing. I didn't realise that's what figgy pudding was. That's interesting. I probably would put it in D though. I don't think it's great. The high end of D, let's go with that. Alright, Yorkshire puddings are a bit of a weird one because they're great. I don't know if I'd associate them with Christmas personally. They go with a roast dinner, but I don't know if you'd have them with your... I don't know if you'd have them with your Christmas dinner. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's the way it goes. Yorkshire's... It needs the gravy. S tier, otherwise we're brawling. Right, Joel, I'm gonna meet you in the middle here. I'm gonna give it an A. But because they're not good unless you have the gravy. I feel like a lot of these things I have in S tier, I could have them on their own. Everything in here needs the gravy to make it S tier. So subsequently, a lot of these are reliant on this being an S tier to begin with, right? Right, hear me out. So I'm gonna put it comfortably like here. Literally, the gravy's just above it. You can pour the gravy onto it whenever you need to. It's just above it. It's perfect. Perfect. It works fine. It works like a treat. I promise. I promise. It's a system. It's a system and it works. How many times have we heard that this year? Oh wait, no politics. No politics on stream. No politics on stream. Right. Anyway. Is this an apple crumble? Is that what that's meant to be? I honestly don't know. Let's have a look. Zoom in hearts. I think that's meant to be a crumble. If that's not a crumble, I don't know what it is. We're gonna go with the crumble. Right, apple crumble. Apple crumble is pretty good. I'd probably whack it an A. I think actually I like apple crumble more than turkey. I might have to put apple crumble like. Yeah, I'm gonna put. No, actually, I'm gonna. Joel will fight me if it goes there. Oh, yeah, crumble or strudel. That's a good point, actually. Either way, I like both, so it goes there. I think apple in this form, in like, with like custards after Christmas like dinner or whatever. Very good. I like it a lot. I think it's very good. It's very good. It's very solid, and it meets the beige food group that we keep talking about. Right, Bickies, Crimbus Bickies. I feel like biscuits are just in. Oh no, is it meant to be shortbread? I think it's shortbread actually, isn't it? Let's zoom in and I think that's meant to be shortbread. Yeah, I think that's shortbread, isn't it? Okay, shortbread. We're probably gonna give that to. I don't love shortbread, not gonna lie. Shortbread's like fine. It's so good with coffee. I think that's the thing, right, Freya? I agree with hot drinks. Shortbread is good. It's good stuff. Or are you talking about strudel? Either way, this stuff is very good with a hot drink, but on its own, it's a bit like it's a bit plain, a bit bare. So I think I'm gonna whack it like here for the sake of like it needs like something to go with it. Okay, we're gonna go with that. I'm happy with B. I'm gonna settle with B. I'm gonna cut my losses, going all in on B with that. What the fuck is that? Hang on. Zoom and enhance. Get your binoculars out. Oh, is that a prawn cocktail? Oh, British. That's what you go for, right? Was that what you were saying? That this is the start of the British is talking about. I think I've had this one year actually. Like one year when we weren't at home Christmas. I'm pretty sure I had something like this for a starter. In general, I do like this. I think just because I haven't had it subsequently every Christmas, I'm not going to put it in A, but it definitely gets like high B, just because I like it. In general, I think it's quite good. Is that some soup? I think that's some soup. I don't know what kind of soup that is. Is that soup? Am I going mad? What we thinking that is... It's some kind of soup. I don't know what kind of soup though. I think because of that, I'm just gonna have to whack it in B and pray. Butternut squash soup. It could be. It could be. I haven't had it, so I honestly can't comment. In general, I like me a good soup though, so I'm just gonna whack soup in B to. I think if I'm not sure, and I like the look of it, because this looks actually pretty good. I probably would have that. I'm gonna whack it in B. On how it looks alone. So that does look heckin' good. I do love me a good soup. Alright, okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. We still got 2 hours nearly up and we still got 2 tier lists to do. Right. Yeah, soup is solid, especially when it's cold. Soup just hits hard and it hits really good. It's really good. Alright, family circle. Family circle is a bit like these chocolate tubs that we've been talking about, except for biscuits. They are usually, you can get them for relatively cheap in the run-up to Christmas, and of course, as a tea drinker, these things are essential to me basically surviving, otherwise I do just keel over, and that's not very Christmassy. So we're gonna probably give this a... You know what? I might actually like these more than Chockies. I think biscuits are better than Chockies on their own. I'm gonna stand by that. I think the only exception to that rule is the chocolate orange. I'm gonna actually whack Becky's there. Becky's get that. That's it. Decided. Decided. I don't think I've ever had these. Neat. What is... Jacob's do chocolate? Oh, is it ginger? What does it say? Is chocolate something? Is it chocolate creme brulee? I can't zoom anymore. I can't zoom in anymore. I have no idea what that is. I'm gonna keep it there because I don't know. Nuts in general, they're pretty good. It depends on how they've been treated. Are they like... It looks like a mix of like cashew nuts and... Are they chestnuts there? I think they might be chestnuts. And are they almond nuts? I think there's some almonds, cashews and Cheshire cats. Hello. That's pretty good. Whack them in B. Yeah, I'd probably say they're about there. Snow creams. No idea what these are. But they look decent, so I'm gonna whack them in C. Be done with it. Again with snowflakes, I'm not sure what they are. No, I'm just gonna whack all of these in C because I feel like that's sort of how I feel about them. They look fine. Alright, tea cakes. These things are classic. They're pretty good. I probably wouldn't put them out of B though. I'm gonna put them there. Tea cake's pretty good. Pretty good. It's basically chalky and then it's got marshmallow in the middle. It's like a marshmallow surrounded by chocolate. Again, we're adding more and more to our chocolate our chocolate fucking menagerie here. It's going great. Breadsticks are pretty good. I'd probably give the same... yeah, nuts and breadsticks kind of the same. Are these cinnamon rolls? What are these guys? Cinnamon swirls? What are they? I feel like they've got a different name. I feel like that's what they are, but I could be wrong. I think that's what they're meant to be. Let's go with that. They look nice, so I'm gonna whack them here. Actually, no, I'm gonna whack them one higher. I think I'd honestly devour those. They look really good. Assuming they are what I think they are. Or is it strudel? It might be strudel. I actually don't know. Cinnamon rolls are S tier. Honestly, most baked goods in general, I probably would whack it A or S tier. Baked goods are just... Oh, honestly, these are probably going to be quite hard. I think this might be Christmas cake. I'm going to say that's Rocky Road. I think that's a Rocky Road. S for cinnamon rolls. Exactly. Yeah, it's spelt like that. 100%. Yeah. Yeah. That's canonically correct. Alternative, the S for cinnamon rolls. Exactly. The S in rolls. Yep. All good. All good. Alright. Right, the Cadbury's chocolate fingers. I'm not a big white chocolate person, but these things are actually pretty good because they have the mix of white chocolate and milk chocolate. I think they're the low end of B. Individually, I'm just going to rank these based on what I think of them in general. Doritos are pretty good. I'd probably put Doritos in A. And Pringles, please do not judge me, but Pringles are basically like crack, right? I'm happy for this to be on the record. I don't know what they put in Pringles, but fucking hell, like, it's dangerous. I don't buy them much anymore because I will just devour a tube and, like, in, you know, a very small amount of time that I'm not willing to say. Something just kicks in when you have some Pringles. It's like Maryland cookies have the same problem. I know, it's a problem. They know how to get me. They know how to get me. I'm not going to give them any higher than that though. This is all better than Pringles. Doritos, on the other hand, I'd probably say Doritos are like there. Again, flavour depending, but in general, if we're talking about everything culminated, probably there. Same with Pringles. Okay. Pretzels in S tier, my man. I love pretzels. They're good. Love me a good pretzel. Love me a good pretzel. So as you can see here, I've met up perfectly to the English expectations of everything being beige, cream, or brown. In S tier. We've met the stereotype, everyone. We did it. If this is, I'm gonna assume. Okay, I'm just gonna be an arrogant bastard and assume what these are. This is Rocky Road. Rocky Road is also an S tier. I think S tier, assuming it is Rocky Road, we're going with that. Oh, pretzels are amazing, dude. I love them. I love pretzels so much. I could talk about it for hours, honestly. Honestly. It is like my go-to. That and like, this is gonna sound really weird, but like lentil chips are really good as well. Anything that like replaces like actual crisps with like lentils. Very good. Very good. I'm gonna say Christmas cake is like a high B. I'm gonna whack that there. Alright, we're done. Oh shit, ignore that, ignore that. Smile. Smile. Alright. That's that tier list done. We're all good. We're all good. All I doxed there was the fact that I have Minecraft and WhatsApp on my computer. Good. That was good. Okay, let's cut back to this actually. Perfect. Alright, so here we are. Here we are. So we have the tier list. I'm pretty happy with this. Is there anything that we feel should be moved? We still kept the gravy above the Yorkshire pudding, so I'm pretty good with that. It means that it can still pour down like we said it would. Otherwise, Joel has literally got the assassin ready to get me as we speak. Peers at F tier. Is that the only thing you change, though? Is that the only thing you change? Blessed be. Praise be. Hell yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. Peas are called that because you peace out when you see them. I see. I see. I see. Honestly fair. Maybe that was the intended idea. Maybe it was a warning. The man that discovered peas, he called them that when he was actually saying peace out, my dudes, turn away. We do not want these. But somebody misheard him. And then some bozo was like, okay, we'll just keep eating them then. And through sheer nepotism, his opinion was overridden, and that's how peas came into general existence. This next segment is a little bit stitched together, where I will need to stop the Christmas music. The next tier list that we have, and this one might be a little bit more involved, and I will need some help with Twitch chat for this one, this is a tier list for all of the Home Alone traps in Home Alone 1 and 2, and there's a rating system where Perish is literally like, it's a really good one and you think it would legitimately kill you. We have Ouch, which is where it all fucking hurts a lot. I'd fall for it. I think you can either put this on the basis of what you feel like would be accurate, or if you think I would fall for it, whatever you prefer. Not too clever, and who would fall for this? And to accompany this, we actually have a video of all of the traps, which means that we can go through them and watch them together. I want to credit, although this person, of course, didn't make Home Alone, Joe Blow Originals made this edit. I want to shout them out. I assume I'm allowed to do this. I didn't actually check. If not, I will remove the VOD. But yeah, I'm assuming I'm okay to use this, as this isn't his own footage anyway. So it's like a traps effectiveness to this. Yeah, pretty much. It's like from how like bad they get to, like, I don't know. Like, let's go with effectiveness. That makes more sense, right? That makes more sense. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go. I think that's more fun if we do it to like how effective they are. I think that makes it a bit more unique, right? Let's do that then. Okay, so we're gonna watch through bits. I will probably have to play it muted. So it's the trap counter. This is the trap counter, everyone. Alright, we're gonna play Christmas music while it's happening. Alright, so trap number 1 is this one, where Joe Pesci gets shot in the dick by a BB gun. As you can see, this man is fucking pogging out of his mind. He's hating life right now. I believe this one here covers both of those. How do we think? How do we, in terms of effectiveness? Right, I'm gonna say it right now. Marv is a moron, because surely he saw the reaction of his teammate being shot in the dick, and then it was just like, you know what, I'm gonna peek my head through, and of course nothing bad will happen here. It's not like I could potentially lose an eye, right? Poor Joe Pesci. Then of course he just whacks his head through like this, and then immediately just gets shot. That's just, you know. Okay, no worries at all, Freya. Go get some coffee. So you know it's a real BB gun. Looks like a real fucking gun, and you would peas out so fast if I was Marv and saw that. Yeah. I honestly think I'd fall for that, because it is a real gun. But based on the reaction of your teammate as well, or like, you know, your robbing cohort, right? Your accomplice in all of this, you know that it's not lethal. I think I'd fall for it as well. I think I'd be scared by it if I stupidly put my head through there. I think I'd believe it's a gun and I'd try and run away. It's a simple trap. Yeah. Cheap man with BB gun. You don't know the context of if it's a real gun or not. 100% agree. 100% agree. Alright, we're going to try and go through all of the Home Alone 1 traps first. So I think this one's from 2, this one's from 2, this one's from 2. So we're gonna watch the video through, and as soon as we get to ones that we know, we'll go with that. So this is the ice one. The ice trap TM. Is there one for the ice trap that we can see? I don't know if there is, you know? Unless I'm blind. I agree, I think that's an ouch, but I can't see... I assume this is the ice trap one here, actually, because doesn't Marv do the same thing in a moment? Yeah, he does. Okay. Yeah. I think this is ouch as well, because I definitely fall for it. And they're so lucky they didn't bash their heads in doing this and falling down. Like, I honestly think it could even be perished to some extent, especially in his case. Not so much in Joe Pesci's case, but in his case, I don't know. I don't know. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. That's definitely an ouch. Definitely an ouch. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Alright, okay. Okay. This one's kind of stupid. I'm gonna be real. I think I'd fall for it. I think I'd fall for it, but I probably wouldn't, like, look at the thing like, what the hell happens? I probably wouldn't even look up to realise I'm about to get hit in the head. I probably would just, like, look around like, did that do anything? And then get bonked without noticing. I legit think I just missed this one completely. That's very true, KY, that's very true. Honestly, that's a good point. He could just accidentally get away with killing both of them, and there's, you know, they just be gone. They just slipped. They were trying to rob my house, lol, and then they fell over. What a bunch of foreheads, you know what I mean? But yeah. Okay, speaking of foreheads, this would be either on the very low end of I'd fall for it. I wouldn't look up the chute comedically like Wile E. Coyote and realise I'm about to get hit by a fucking anvil. But at the same time, I don't think it's all that, because you probably would hear something falling down and you'd probably try and move out of the way, right? There's no way that you wouldn't hear something, like, move and you wouldn't... Yeah, I feel like I'd probably back away if I heard something. So, barely I'd fall for it. Barely. There had to be a few things in play for that to work. He gets extra points for potential murder, yeah. Easy to avoid. 100% agree. 100% agree. Okay. Alright, he gets donked. He's down. This one feels kind of stupid, but if we look at the context here, let's do a deep movie deep dive here. Joe Pesci, in reality, probably would realise that this is glowing. Right? First of all, who heats up their doorknobs? Nobody just does that. So it's one of those things where, logistically, I'm going to turn this down a little bit as well while we're discussing the deepest of conversations. I feel like he's just gonna, like, he's not looking. I don't know. That's very true. If Mom had a nervous system, that would explain how he's able to take so much, KY. Heated doorknobs sound like a rich people. It actually does, I agree. Oh yes, make sure you leave the heating on, dear, so the heated doorknobs can activate at 5. It's that kind of vibe, right? Def don't expect the doorknobs to be hot. I agree. It is true, because he's branded for the next film, right? If I remember correctly. So if we watch the clip through, he's not even looking right now, so it's easy to miss. If you're thinking about it logically, even if I was looking at this, I wouldn't know it's hot. I would probably think that there's like a reflection of a light hitting it right now. And that's what the red is. I think it's like a Christmas light or something. And then subsequently, Joe Pesci gets fucked once again. Poor boy. It's fucking poor boy. I nearly called him Steve Buscemi, by the way. I just want to share that with people. But that one's kind of bad. I agree, you definitely wouldn't die from that, KY. It's definitely more of an ouch. I think that one is probably there. Also very true. Also very true. I feel like... Okay, what are we thinking then? I feel like this one could be more... I think this one's more lethal. But this one leads to more future problems, because he has the permanent mark on his hand. And it could be an easier fear-mongering tactic, as you say, because it could indicate there's a fire inside. But I think they're not thinking about that in the moment. I think that this one is more ouch. This one's not... They're not thinking about the long game. If we put them in their shoes, they're not thinking about the long game of the long-term repercussions. If lethality is the benchmark. Well, I guess lethality would be like... Okay, should we try and change this top one then? Because I'm kind of agreeing with you that I feel like the top option's almost like... Maybe we should keep it as perish, because literally getting away with murder with the trap is kind of like the vibe with that. In which case that would kind of probably fall into it, right? Because he could technically just get away with it if that's what we're playing at with the benchmark, but like... Difficult. I'll leave it like this for now. But we'll think on it. There's a better way of doing it. I'm happy to take suggestions as well. I'm just trying to think. Okay. We're going to continue for now. Alright. This bit is fucked up. For anyone who has a... Ice is strong, ouch. Okay. This bit's kind of messed up. I don't even know... Can I show this on Twitch? There's no, like, blood or anything, but can I show this? It's kind of not okay. Right, I'm gonna leave it there. You can assume what's about to happen will happen. I hated this part as a kid. Yeah, it's pretty bad. This chap's fucking stupid until the nail. I agree. It's truly chaotic evil. It didn't have to be there, but it is. It could have just been like the is it tar? What even is it? It's like sticky tar or something like that, or like tarmac. I don't even know. It's some kind of like thick like tar substance. I don't even know. It's something like that. This one is pure chaotic evil. It's not lethal. I don't think I would fall for this though. Also, I don't think I'd be stupid enough to just continue waddling up the stairs as I am. Like, let's be real for a minute, right? Let's be real. This man, his first instinct is right. I'm gonna try and go up these stairs. I tried it once. My foot got stuck. Shit, I might as well try again. Oh no, my other foot got stuck. And then if we keep going, instead of like trying to go backwards or whatever and like think of a better solution of how to get up, whatever, even just go back on himself, he just keeps going and he's just willing to sacrifice his socks. It's actual madness. This person, literal madness. Anyway, let's stop looking at Marv's feet. It's kind of weird. Once again, Marv had a nervous system. Very true. Yeah, I'm thinking like... I don't think it's that clever. I wouldn't say who would fall for this, because I think that if you're dealing with the stress of like... dealing with the stress of trying to, for some reason, like traverse your way up this like Mount Doom-esque structure, which apparently now exists in the basement, then you might not notice that if you're dealing with the, you know, the other situation, what you're going through, right? But at the same time, it's not great. Weak, not too clever. Okay, I agree with that. Video games related. You played the shit out of the Home Alone 2 game for SNES. Is that the one with... Is the opening level you were trying to get to the end of like the corridor and there's like a lift there? Is that the one? Because we played that on a previous shitmas, I believe. I do distinctly remember that. There's like a bunch of like enemies, or like a bunch of suitcases and things like that that you have to fight. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Yeah, we played that on Shitmas before. It is a... Honestly, out of all of the Home Alone games, I think that was the best one. But there were a lot of them that didn't seem so great either. It was a good mixed bag. It was a good mixed bag. Alright. That's it. Hopping the ladies with umbrellas and suitcases that slide around. That's it. That's the one. Oh, I didn't mean to show that on stream. Alright, this one's just kind of dumb. Like, surely you'd be more cautious. Surely you'd be more cautious if you try going through the... I think this is the same door he tried to go through before, isn't it? No, it's not. Okay, it's a different door. What do we think about this one? He stands in the fire for like 5 good minutes. I mean, it feels like 5 minutes. That he's literally just standing there for like... instead of ducking. If you don't see it outright, you duck. That's true. And worst comes to worst, you might come out of it a bit singed, right? It's not lethal. It might catch you off guard. But also you got to bear in mind, okay, if we're talking about like making a dark brown ass face, that's right. You just need the air. He's gonna go, great Scott. Great Scott. Can't wait. Can't wait for that to happen. Okay, let's have a think. So, at this point, you also got to bear in mind, are we going to take into account the amount of, like... Are we taking into account the traps on their own? Or the fact that this trap is several traps in? Because if this trap is several traps in, and you're not expecting things like this at this point, I think that this is stupid and who would fall for this. But if it's like an independent trap on its own without the context of the previous traps, I think as KY says, you probably would maybe get done, but you can just duck quickly. Because if it's completely unexpected, you probably would just get got. Right? He only gets points because the fire is cool. Good, because succeed in you stopping continuing. Okay. Maybe. Okay. Let's go with... I think this is also not too clever. I'm kind of happy to put this in not too clever. I think that this is weaker than... Potentially weaker than this though, because this one is like a double threat. That's true. If you outsmart the trap, you could just... Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. We gotta think like... gotta think like the two fucking... The wet bandits. Gotta think like them. Alright. I think this goes here though. I think that this one is a double threat. This, you've literally just got the fire and you can dodge it and duck. This one you've got to deal with the tar and potentially a nail if you're not looking. I think because of that, this is like weaker. I still feel like if you're not expecting it though, it could get you a bit. But yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. This is stupid. This is fucking stupid. And then subsequently, right. At this point, why would you keep walking? Why the fuck would you keep walking? Like, you've just walked into something. Why would you not then survey the room and have a look around to see what the fuck is going on? Because of this, what does it do other than demoralize? That too. Like, it literally isn't lethal. It's not a lethal trap at all. So because of that, I'm gonna put that firmly in who would fall for this, because it's like... It's very true. It feels like it's the weakest of the bunch. Out of everything we've seen so far, this one feels... It's literally BM. It's literally like you've gone up to him and teabagged him while he's struggling. like he's just had his head singed and he's now covered in like sticky shit and feathers. It's essentially the equivalent of you teabagging him. So yeah, who would fall for this unless you're one of these two morons? We're gonna go with that. Okay, this one's for me. This is the most painful one of the lot. This one legit makes me like. It scares me. Now, I personally think if you're going through the window, you would check to see what's below you before you crept in if you're trying to do your job efficiently, right? Also, as I think KY, you pointed this out when we watched it the other day, he literally jumps in like he wants to fucking like go. Like he just like super like villain style like jumps in like a little gremlin with anticipation, firmly down. No consideration for what's there. That's also that's fair enough. You'd fall for it. I don't know. I feel like going into it, I'd probably. That's true. Yeah, it's a disabling trap. Well, it's hella loud when they rob these houses. Yeah, that's true. It's kind of in his character MO. Not too clever, I'd fall for it. I think that I kind of agree with you in the sense of that it depends on the individual. I think it's literally on a case of would you look down, yes or no, upon entry. I think it's purely a subjective thing where it's like, it's on the low end of would you fall for it if like you feel like you just wouldn't assess the situation, or if you would assess the situation and work it. I don't know. It's one of those, right? I feel like that's vaguely where it would be. It's sort of in the camp of high end here, low end there. I'll leave it there for now. It only gets points for being painful and being believable. That's true. I will say it is believable, but I think it's purely on like the subjective level of like, would you literally, do you feel like you would look down and check, right? Perception check to clear it, yeah. Okay, we haven't had anything that's like perish yet. I feel like this one, I'm gonna be real, when we get to Home Alone 2, I think this one's a perish, but we're not gonna talk about it yet. We're not going to talk about it just yet. Alright, okay. Right, this one's stupid. I'm... Right, okay. Real talk. Real talk. Right, okay. Where is it? Where is it? Am I blind? Where is it? Wait, I might actually be blind. I cannot find it for the life of me. Where is it? What the hell? It's the last one. Oh, it is the last one. Thank you. Thank you, J Boogie. I'd say it's not too clever. It's like the ice trap, but bad. Yeah. I feel it's one of those things where it's the added tension of he's literally just BMing them, and I feel like it's almost in the realm of this for me, honestly. But yeah, it's plausible, right? It's plausible they might just fuck up, you never know. Only works if they literally never look down. Yeah, and I guess in that example, KY, they're definitely occupied by looking at him and being like, oh my god, we found him. After being like assaulted and dealing with all of this shit subsequently, right? So yeah. I don't know. It's there. I'll accept it's at the very bottom of the barrel of not too clever. That's fine. I can live with that. Yeah, see, that's what I mean though, right? It's like, it's all of these colorful things. I'd understand if it was like, let's say like, I don't even know actually. Like if it was like a few tiny little pins on the floor, like, you know, like thumbtacks or something, then fine. Like I feel like even I'd probably accidentally step on something like that. But it's literally a pile of what looks like Lego, and just like I know it's micro machines, isn't it? And it's colorful, like you say. But it's kind of hard to miss, unless you're literally like just dead on looking, looking at fucking Kevin McAllister. Anyway, it is what it is. Is what it is. That's true. All right, the paint can thing purely works if they're occupied coming up the stairs. And the fact he has two of them, this poor fucker, honestly, he's definitely got like head trauma tenfold. If he has, I don't know, he has anything. How do we feel about this? I feel like if you're not expecting it, I feel like honestly it could be ouch if you're not expecting it. It could be ouch, or it could be I'd fall for it, but maybe like mid I'd fall for it. The aim requirement is high. That's also true. That's also true. And also, if we go back, I don't think he announces it, right? So the first trap happens. They run up the stairs after him. At this point, you're checking. Yeah, he doesn't say anything. He just fucking yeets one. So you don't even get the announcement of him, like, fucking Doc Brown facing again. Look at him. Yeah, he gets like, you get no warning. You're literally running up the stairs, and unless you're Joe Pesci and you have the reflexes of like some absolute god, and you can see it coming, unlike Marv, who unfortunately gets fucking donked on the edge very quickly. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. I think it could seriously injure. So I'm actually going to put it on like the low end of ouch. Unless the concussion or maybe a broken bone or something. I'm going to put it on the low end of ouch because I think that it requires a lot of things to go right for it to work, but there's no announcement that's going to happen. If you're on the stairs, which is what it's intended for, because it doesn't reach further down than that, you're probably going to get hit. Low ouch for sure. Yeah. Alright, I'm content with low ouch. And then you get the double whammy of it as well. Potential high payoff. Potential. It's completely dependent on aim and how aware they are. And if they've maxed out into decks or not. I don't even know if that trap's in this. Is that trap even in this one? I don't think it is. I don't think it's on this one. Alright, okay, this one is actually stupid, right? I commented on this the other day. This one is dumb. Why would you follow them on the rope? Real talk, right? But real talk. Why would you do this? Why would you do... At this point, this is stupid. This is literally signing your death warrant. I'm honestly feeling obliged to already put it on there. It's by far the dumbest suggestion they have. Yeah, the hallway string's not there by the looks of it. I don't think it is, because I think the rest of these are Home Alone 2 traps. I think they are, at least, yeah. Yeah, literally they're just out for revenge at this point. They're literally trying to get him, and this feels like the least practical. They could have just like charged out to the treehouse by foot, and that would have been more effective because, well, Kevin can't really go anywhere. Like, I don't think he can go back on himself, right? He'd be. It's literally dumb. It's like literally the stupidest thing in the film. Yeah, exactly, KY. It is a Hail Mary. Okay, yeah, that's the dumbest one. We confirm that is the dumbest one, for sure. Okay, and is that all of the traps in Home Alone? Okay, that didn't get done. Okay, well they just got done in by the shovel lad. That's the end of Home Alone 1. Okay, so I don't think this scene gets shown. But the polls thing happens, this happens. Alright, I think this is roughly where the second stuff starts to go down. Exactly, yeah, they should have just dropped, right? It's so silly. But at the same point, it defeats the point of them trying to get there to begin with. Yeah. Into the salt bucket. Okay. It's Home Alone 2 time. So here we go. I think it's from this point onwards. So now he just yeets bricks at them. And let's just be real, right? Let's be real quick. Marv takes like about 5 bricks to the head. Literally, there's 2. There's 3. Instead of trying to defend his friend, he just accepts that he's getting dunked by several fucking bricks at this point. It's like, it's not even a trap, it's kind of like the BB gun. It's kind of like the warning shot, right? It's like the initial shot. I think we should rank it the same as the BB gun because of that, but I think this has more potential to do proper damage. So I'm going to put it on the high end of fall for it. Just because you're literally throwing bricks at someone. Like, that's not okay. That's not okay. Well, so your aim would have... I guess the other parameter is the aim would have to be good. But it doesn't look like... If you're throwing it down as opposed to throwing it up. You say ouch, personally? Five bricks to the head, rip mob. And they're right, the elaborate game just stopped. He was like, fuck it, we got some bricks over here, we might as well throw those instead. We'll have a punt, why not? Have a punt. So you were thinking would you say the low end of ouch then, KY? You know what, that's fair. It would literally be that. I feel like, okay, I feel like these two are kind of actually a little bit together. I feel like this one has more potential for damage because it's not announced. Like, this is literally, he says nothing, he throws it down, and he hits. It has a much easier chance of hitting you. This is literally, there's more range, and they already know he's up here. So they have more chance to dodge the bricks, and there's less chance of him actually being accurate with it. So I think because of that, this is a bit better than this, but they're both the same in principle. Right? I reckon these sort of things do about the same level of damage to someone's noggin. Right? I'd say that's probably fair. Yeah, we'll say the low end of ouch. Let's go with that. Okay, this one's a bit terrifying. This is like one that legit scared me a little bit. When he like peeps his head back through. Or peeps his eyes through. Who does this? Like, what is wrong with this boy? So he got one up the bunghole. Another one, like, is that on the crotch? And then one on the face. And that is just, that's a big old yikes. That's a big old yikes. I feel like after the first one, though, in reality, you just dodge. And the odds of it actually hitting you, I don't know. This just wouldn't work. I kind of agree with that as well, where I feel like it's not actually plausible. Staples wouldn't make it through the hole. Yeah. Unless, like, in this instance, it's, like, shot through the keyhole. Actually, let's have a look. How does he have it lined up? We get a door shot. So it looks like it's like lined up with the keyhole. I know it's stupid, but it looks like they've tried to line it up with like something that's semi-plausible. I don't even know. That is also very true, KY, I agree. I feel like this one's kind of dumb. So I think by default, the idea of it I feel like is not too clever, but I think in execution it's probably more like a who would fall for this. They don't make staple guns like they used to, I guess, I know, right? They used to be just licensed firearms you could just get. They're pretty effective. They're more like nail guns. Or maybe it's a nail gun. I don't think it's a staple gun, because I don't think they're staples, right? Is it a nail gun? I know that it still wouldn't logistically work, but it looks more like a nail that goes into them than a staple. What is it? Actually, I don't want to look at his crotch. Yeah, I think it's nails. Look, if you look at that... Hang on, go back. Actually, it's such a small cut. There. Okay, is that a staple or is that a nail? That looks a lot bigger than a staple, so I'm going to go ahead and say that's a nail. Like a pin. Yeah, I agree with that, J-Boogie. I think it does make more sense. In which case, if we go back to our board, I keep doing that. If we go back to our board, I feel like with this... Even though I still feel like logistically it wouldn't work very well, I don't think this is very clever. I feel like in the same instance as, like... I feel like it's sort of in the same vein as this one. Because with this, as soon as you realise the threat is there, you just dodge, wouldn't you? Like, in the same instance as the fire being here, you might get the top of your head singed, but as soon as it happens, you just move, wouldn't you? In the same instance... If you try and get through the door the same way he did and get shot in the arse, you'd probably just run away as opposed to, like, doing what he did and basically trigger it twice more. Like, I know that it wasn't necessarily his, like, idea, but the odds of it happening to him 3 more times is, like, comedically silly, right? So I feel like this, the first hit of this one's less avoidable than the first hit of this one. I don't know. Exactly, a lot of it is just him being a dumbass as well. But if you're trying to get in the door through the same way he did, or just like, you know, get through it normally or whatever. I don't know. Maybe it's more like that. I feel like these two are interchangeable though. I feel like these two are the same kind of ilk where it's like, as soon as you realise the threat's there, you just move away from the threat. You wouldn't just stand next to the keyhole still and get like shot. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that for now. I'm gonna go with that. But what even happens here? What is it? Is it like Slippy? Is it something Slippy? I don't even know what that is. Do we know what that is? Bring together traps are just weak. It looks like he's been fucking Nickelodeon, like, sludged. What is that? The Ninja Turtles have been at that ladder for something. What is this? Ouch, I'd fall for it. Honestly, I probably would try and gun for the ladder too. I just don't know what the... I don't know what this is. Is it like... It must be like soap or something, right? KY jelly. Plutonium jelly or something. It could be. That's true, actually. I didn't even think of that. You know what? I think this is actually a plausible one. I don't think it's lethal though. I think that you'd slip and just fall down and hurt yourself. So I think at the top end, at the moment out of all of these, this is at the top end of I'd fall for it. Except it's non-lethal. I feel like you probably wouldn't, from that fall, I don't think you minimal and hidden, yeah. It's something that you wouldn't notice, but it wouldn't be an ouch. Like, by the looks of it, he just like slips. That's quite the fall, actually. That looks pretty bad. Getting a lot of good Joe Pesci faces in this. I love it. I love it. But yeah. That's pretty high up. It does leave more for the, yeah, it does leave them more to work with. Okay, shall we... What are we thinking? The high end... I still think the high end of I'd fall for it, or the low end of ouch. I feel like it's one of the two. I feel like it's somewhere there. I'd fall for it. I agree. I think the high end of I'd fall for it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. Okay. Alright, I think I'm actually going to close this other tier because this one's also quite long. So I think just because we've been going for nearly 3 hours, I will make this the last one as well. But we still have a lot of this one to go, which is why I'm just conscious of the time is all. I'm happy to keep going. It's all good. It's all good. Right, okay. Right, so this bit is fucking stupid. Before we go any further, this bit is dumb. This man literally needs to look tiny. Okay, let's give me the wide pan again. Look at how much floor space is like missing. Right? Look at how much floor space is missing. And then look at the extent that he looks. Surely you'd notice, and it's listed as a trap. It's right here. It's one of the traps listed here. Who would fall? I honestly think this is dumber than this because it's literally just Marv being a moron. Like, I'm pretty sure it shows he just doesn't look down. It's not really even a trap. He just like the floor's missing and he just fucking keels over and dies. What the fuck? He's tall, also, so maybe that's true. That is true. You do be tall. I just mean in general though, like. You'd assume that you'd probably see it in the corner of your... Like... I feel like this fully plays into the fact that Harry and Marv don't know how to look up or down until it's too late. But if we're talking like on the logistic scale here, the actually scale, Marv is a stupid asshole. That kind of scale. I don't know. I'm conflicted. I feel like this is just kind of dumb. The only wiggle room I can give this one is that it may be dark. Sure. Okay, I could see that. I could see that as a fair thing. Okay, shall we assess the room? How do we think it's lit up for the sake of that? It probably would be dark because it's an abandoned building, right? It's like an abandoned place, so it might actually be darker than it is here, for sure. But yeah, that is like, in terms of it being lethal, that's like a lot of damage. I feel like that's on par for damage as that one. He fell a long way, but like, I think it's just more, this one just feels so much less believable. Okay, for that sake alone, shall we put it here? On the who would fall for this? I feel like this one is a step up from this. I think this one is more stupid. Because in reality, as KY said, they could have just dropped and they wouldn't have, like... I think that's probably for the best. We'll go with that. I think we're going to go with that. I'm going to put it dead center in this bit. I don't get to say this, but I must leave. That's okay, KY. No worries at all. Thank you for participating and being around, my dude. Take it easy. And yeah, I will see you soon. Have a good one. That's okay, no worries at all. I love doing this sort of thing. It's a lot of fun. I love doing me a good tier list. It's all good. Yeah, have a good one, dude. Take it easy. Take it easy. Alright. Based on this, keep going. Right. Here we go. So Joe Pesci, welcome back to Joe Pesci doesn't check the shit above him. Once again, this man fails to look up or down. The lethal factor in this one though is it looks like it's a toolbox. I think there's shit like hammers in there. Like there's wrenches, there's hammers in there. Let's have a look. There's like literal like several wrenches and hammers that would like cave your skull in. So unless you spotted this bag above you and the elaborate wire trap just everywhere around you, I don't know, I feel like it's not too clever, but it's a lot more lethal. I feel like this one and this one might go like hand in hand, because this is also quite high up compared to where he is, so like the fall might get him. Maybe they just have permanent neck damage from the first movie, so they can't use their necks. Look, honestly, that could be a good lore point, actually. That could be some good deep lore on Home Alone. No, now I think about it. That's a good one, J Boogie. I like that. I like that. Maybe they just failed to have this like cognitive function. Anyway, Joe Pesci dies. So I think by default, I think it's there. I feel like this one's more fully believable, but at the same time, this one I feel like would kill you. Like this would legitimately kill you. Like, it's crazy that he doesn't die, honestly. Okay. I feel like this is semi-believable, where it's like, it doesn't look like a threat on the floor, but then like, the Nickelodeon, like, Kids' Choice Award goo gets to you and then you start slipping. Doing a little dance like this. And then he slips. And does he fall into the paint? I think he does. Okay, the odds of this happening are so slim. But at the same time, it could happen. It could happen. I feel like this is one that's purely based on chance more than anything, because he waddles in, and then he has like this, like, you know when in episode 8 of Star Wars, Princess Leia just randomly fucking floats towards the fucking the fucking spaceship. Same kind of vibes here, where the Force just kind of takes over and it fucking kills Marv. I'm convinced that's what just happened. The Force just took over. The midichlorians and Marv just took over, and they got him fucking killed. So because of that, I think that I think he's pretty dumb. No, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of like chance involved in that one, and it's potentially lethal. The thing is, I feel like this wasn't like lined up though. I feel like that's purely chance. I don't think it's like, I don't think it's Kevin's doing. Purely you gave me a chance. I think it's about here maybe. I don't think it's super clever. Actually, I don't know. Maybe there. We'll put it there. We'll put it there. Okay. At this point, Marv dies. This would literally... Kevin basically killed Marv. In this one screenshot. He'd literally perish. I'm not even kidding. If you did this to someone... Like, okay, let's assess the situation, right? Doesn't know that Kevin's there. He's literally getting electrocuted, and he's probably covered in like water and like paint and all sorts of other things at this point that would add to like the awful experience. He's dead. Like Marv is just flat out dead. Perish for sure. Yeah, 100%. Marv is just dead. He's gone. He's not. He can be a Force ghost now. Like the fact he even turned back into a man. Pretty dumb. How many of these traps has he fallen for? Like, okay, Joe Pesci. Okay, like, this fucking guy. I can't believe it. Is there more to this one? Because I don't think this one appears on the list. Oh, and the water doesn't run. Go on. In the bog with you. Wow, that's a power play right there. Oh, that's just... Wait, was there gasoline in the toilet? A lot of these are repeat traps, aren't they? Yeah, a lot of these are repeat traps. Okay, so this one is on the list, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so that one's fair because the ladder was legitimately kind of buggered. I think I'd fall for that. Right? Because, like, how were you meant to know? You saw, literally moments before, you saw Kevin go up this ladder completely fine. And then it just coincidentally breaks when you go up it. Like, that's not... That's just unfortunate. That's that's just kind of unpredictable. It's not really a trap. So I honestly would fall for it. I don't think it's as damaging as this, but I'd definitely fall for it. Because the ladder just, yeah, that would break most of your fall. That would kill you. This is the same, literally the same as this one, but on a grander scale. That would probably murder you. I think in that case we should move this one down. I feel like that's more there because it's ouch, but it's not lethal. These ones all feel lethal. Kevin, I know, right? Kevin, like, and the fucking paint cans are there as well. Oh my, and they felt... No, they're dead. They are literally dead. Did you see how far they went? Okay, rewind. Kevin's a fucking strong boy, by the way. Look at him. He just threw a bollard at someone, right? He yeeted that. They got bonked there. They got bonked on the back of the head by paint cans. And fell all the way down here. Right. Same kind of thing here, where there's no warning. You'll then hit like that, hit in the back of the head, and then you fall several feet. I think you could die from that. So I'm going to put that there, because I think that's a plausible perish. That's like that's literally if these two steps were put together. No, this step and this step put together, sorry. If these two steps were put together, that's this step, and that's basically lethal. I'm convinced that would kill someone. Like, that's awful. Oh, and then he does this as well. Of course he does. I forgot about this. So he just gets fucking... Gets them both in the face again. I don't remember this one. Okay, logistically, if you heard something coming down the stairs, you wouldn't just stand next to the door. Right? That's kind of dumb. That's kind of dumb. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. They can definitely hear it at this point. They could have easily gotten out of the way by now, right? Easily gotten out of the way. That one is just straight up dumb. It is. I agree, J-Boogie. It's just flat out stupid. So that is like the bottom of the bottom. That is just like them being stupid 101. There's no other parameters other than the fact that unless they physically cannot hear it coming, which is not true because it's literally full of a billion things, then yeah, that is stupid. That's very dumb. Right, we have 2 more traps to go. I think they're both finale traps as well, so... So, the burning rope thing... Dick move. If they're already on the rope... Actually, Harry... I don't know... So they're already quite high up, right? Yeah, they probably would do some... Take some damage from that. This is a difficult one. What are we thinking? I don't think it'd be... Oh, they're just dead. They're like... Straight up, like... they could have got impaled by that. They could have, like, anything could have happened. Oh, and they get like a billion things of paint land on them as well. I'm convinced that's pretty lethal too. I don't think it's quite as bad. I feel like that's sort of on like the extreme end of ouch. I feel like that's probably there. I don't think that would potentially kill them, but that would do so much damage. Now Kevin is out for revenge, for sure. They get bird seeded, there you go. Oh, that's right, I forgot about Pigeon Lady. Then they just get attacked by pigeons. I'm amazed this one isn't on here, but I guess it's not Kevin's doing. What's this one then? We have one left. What's this from? What Home Alone is that in? Is that in the first one? Did we miss it? I think that happened before the electrocution one. Oh, okay. It must be like an unrelated thing then. Okay, I mean, it looks like he just got covered in snow. I don't think it's anything too bad. We'll whack that in Who Would Fall for this, I think, because it doesn't look like it's anything super, super terrible. It was like the same kind of vibe as this, where it doesn't really do any damage. It's just kind of more of a troll than anything. But yeah, maybe I'll whack it there just for the sake of like things. But yeah. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. So in conclusion, electrocution would probably kill you. Especially after everything that fucking went down. That would definitely get you. Did you see the YouTube video where someone actually listed the injuries they sustained in each trap? Fucking hell, does that exist? I really want to see that actually. That sounds great. J Boogie, if you have that, could you put that in the Discord? Because I'd actually love to see that. That sounds like a great idea. Like for a video, that sounds solid. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I don't think there's anything I'd want to move. I feel like this is probably more lethal. But I feel like at the same time, it's not that clever. Perfect. Thank you, my dude. Thank you. I won't watch it on stream, but if anybody's interested, go check out the Discord. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, well, on that note, I'm going to wrap things up for the Tiller stream. Today has been the first day of the 2023 Shitmas. I wanted to ease us in with something relatively simple and easy. I felt like a tier list stream would be a good way of doing that. Yeah, thank you everyone so much for being here today. I really appreciate every single person stopping by. And yeah, it's always lovely to see you around. But yeah, also thank you so much to anyone that has subbed today. British, Ali, Freya, Joel, anybody else that subbed. I think that they're the people that have, but thank you anybody else that has as well. Thank you J Boogie for being around to the end. I appreciate you so much, my dude. Thank you KY, thank you Ray. Thank you British as always, thank you so much. Thank you Frisk. Again, Ali, Joel, Freya, Jess. Thank you everybody so much for being here. I appreciate you. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow with the serial cleanup detail with Joel. If I don't make it through tomorrow's stream, assume that Joel has killed me for our general disagreements on such topics, such as parsnips and mince pies. And yeah, I will see you on the other side. But yeah, take care. I will see you then. Bye bye.